As we are once again live upon the internet. Just quickly making a folder there for recording purposes in a second. Let's make sure that everything's set to public and everything's set up correctly. As yesterday we were cut off so intensely and suddenly as I had a power outage, which was interesting. But yeah, let's hop back in. Actually, yeah, it didn't last too long in the end, but I wasn't sure. I could have actually jumped on like after an hour. There was I don't think they fixed it. I think they just put up like a separate supply basically of power. Because basically it was my building and like the building across, which is like, yeah, I always say like 100, maybe 150 households or something, which is still a lot. But yeah, they got a generator going pretty quickly, I feel. So that was that fixed it luckily. And here it is. And yeah, let's actually, so the thing I wanted to do is, as this came up in conversation today as well, and yeah, I was just like, because we kind of, tomorrow video needs to go up if I want to keep the schedule. I was actually kind of planning on maybe extending the schedule by 1 day basically and doing the refactor. I think it's better if I just do the refactor because also I haven't gotten a chance to play much of refactor anyway, so it would make more sense to go for that a different day maybe. So we're gonna do the Healthgate only tips because I've kind of already in my head have a thing of how we're gonna do it. I was actually thinking, can we make a Warhound convoy happen? I was actually thinking of using that for intro. Do we use this character actually? Yeah, let's use this character. Then I need a place where we have a sniper warhound. Preferably.
Safe area detected.
Which invaded missions are there? Because actually no, American was like last week, right? History. Although it could be again this week. Doesn't stop it. Because American history has that like corridor where you fight like a warhound and two.
Safe area entered.
Two other ones. Then as well, let's actually load the normal one. Let's actually take the new apparel for doing that. Yeah. Because I am happy. Remember when that song was just the whole thing for a whole summer and you just heard it everywhere? So let's actually save this one for this character. Because I feel like I can drop something up here, likely. Is that like this? Can go maybe. Yeah, let's get rid of Virtuoso here. Options delete. Actually, was delete. Delete. Because if we delete that one, this one goes at the end. Still kind of in order of when they came out. And I've taken to actually naming my loadout slots there. Warhound convoy. Did we get one? No. Also, oh, actually, so this is invaded. Yeah, we have guaranteed Warhound in there, so we can use that one. Now let's go back out and back down again. Because we could even do the intro Although I don't feel that's a fitting one. We could do it with a flag, maybe in American history. I feel that's more of a
Safe area
whenever they
detected.
buff True Patriot. I feel we use that one. Also, yeah, it's a nice and warm day today, which it's not
Safe
nice and
area
warm for me.
entered.
It's way too warm. Well, that's mostly it's humid heat, which yeah, we'll just use the flag. Actually, we can go with that. We use the flag in like after the first room.
Hostile control point identified.
And actually, so I should have it done challenging so we can wipe and reset at that point if need be.
Near as we can tell, Black Tusk is spread out throughout the building. Be prepared.
Removed hostile protection.
Still getting eggs. Now let's get to that point. Also, I should maybe turn off the clock. Right, that made sense.
Detected. Heavy munitions.
But also, it's fine. As I said, there is like the. I'm surprised I haven't actually used that in like the manhunt missions or something at some point. Because this mission as well as like kind of like the thing is down here, like the warehouse underneath there. Is actually the warehouse that you pass later on. I mean, I should get through here in some form. Don't think we can. I don't remember trying though. But yeah, that's basically the warehouse area that we like go through with the big door, and then that leads into the like Vietnam exhibit. So they could totally make a like secondary way through this mission. But yeah, we'll just use this flag. Yeah. Meaning to use this in some anyway, because it is a cool. I feel also it kind of fits with the like our motif we're going with here. And yeah, let's take it over here. Let's also make sure actually that I'm going to the. Although we won't be using any, because this is more of a show and tell. Yeah, let's get set up to record. Although actually, let me first. Where's the last only tips? Is it the SSD exposed? I feel this, right? Take a description file and a. Well, actually, no, we are going to use the browser at some point. Let me go get that link, because we're definitely going to give some credit to Rossi. Because honestly, before he checked that, I feel none of us really had a good answer for how much time or like the timings of all of it. So just put that out here at the ready. Yeah. Ceiling isn't that interesting, so maybe we do it like this. I feel that one kind of works. Yeah, let's get it up for here. So I'm briefly gonna check what. Yeah, let's. Oh, and thank you so much, Dear Natural, for keeping that sub going. And yeah, as always, much appreciated. And we'll be sure to waste that on silly apparel like this. Hope you know what you've signed up for. It's just for me to waste your money instead of you wasting your money. So. But yeah, thank you once more. And it's tips. We're gonna record an only tips here. It's gonna be the Healthgate one. It's basically just gonna be a show and tell. This doesn't have anything spreadsheety or anything about it, because most of the testing is just kind of showing it, kind of explaining it, basically twice, and kind of showing it with a visual. I was kind of thinking of maybe doing some paint or something, but I think I'm just gonna do it with hands and stuff. Just explain like that. Usually, how I explain the health gate anyway. I want the break to be between peace and true. Of course, it doesn't want to land like that. What I actually wanted is just because we're on the main thing of it. There isn't the warhound here. We're gonna be abusing some warhounds, although we're gonna do it in this mission, so it kind of makes sense. Let's maybe actually, yeah, let's not have it be this dark. Let's brighten it up. There we go. That kind of works. Peace, true strength. Well, thank you very much. And well, there is actually a price. It's a sub. That's the price of mine. We'll put it out for free. Would be funny if I just put everything under membership at some point. I saw somebody else had done that actually. They're putting out videos where some of the, like, you know, the ones you would think would be more interesting, they put it as members only, which made me go like, Because also it's obviously like the video that it was obviously the like bounty cheesing in Downtown West, but yeah, let's actually take it like this, kind of stretching it out further, making it even weirder looking. Yeah. Dragons. Only answer. I mean, that's basically where the joke from Only Tips kind of came from. It was just, you know, instead of OnlyFans, because nobody wants my feed pics, but you know, some people might want my tips, so it became Only Tips. Yeah, let's record the intro here, and yeah, this shouldn't, because this video in its entirety should. I'm targeting less than 15, even maybe closer to 10. So, because I'm going to show it first, then explain it, then like explain some of the side ones, and that's it, basically an outro. And also, yeah, kind of link to Rossi's video. Yeah, let's get started here with the intro. Let's take a few tries at this, although maybe I'll do it first try. What am I saying? It's first try every time, right? It's first take every time. Yeah, so yeah, we'll be Only Tips. So hi, I'm IKEA, and I'm here to give you only the tips. And then, oh yeah, and then it goes like today on Healthgate, right? It goes like that. That's the, or in this video on Healthgate, because I've done both for Only Tips, I feel. Yeah. Hi, I'm IKEA, and for today's video, no, the other way around. It's only the tip first. Yeah. Hi, I'm IKEA, and I'm here to give you only the tip. Today on the Healthgate. There we go. That's the order of those sentences. Let's make sure audio and everything. Today on the Healthgate. And yeah, so Let's get further in this mission. I'm gonna keep a warhound alive at one point. And we're gonna use him to kind of explain it. To give the beginning explanation. For then go here. Oh, interesting. Botrix is showing the chat, but it's not showing the the viewer numbers. But it's fine. Hey, let me get you here very quickly. And hey there, Kent. And hey there, Discorpia. And thank you so much as well for subbing with Prime there. As always, much appreciated. And thank you for picking my dumbass for that Prime sub. But yeah, glad to have you. And we'll be sure to basically use those funds to keep buying apparel that is totally unneeded, but you know, I gotta be addicted to something. So I feel this is better than heroin. Is it better than heroin? I don't know. Maybe heroin is cheaper and easier, actually. Might actually be cheaper. And hey there, Brandon. Need to, for some they're beating me to a pulp after this verse. Oh yeah, no, feel free to ask your questions. In between I'll be always answering. But yeah, like sometimes I'll be recording, so I miss that some. So if you just want to get it done, first of all, you can just do it on normal difficulty. Like that makes it a little bit easier. The hunters still suck, even on normal. But if you have a Scorpio can help quite a bit. And honestly, my preferred way, although the thing is, it kind of depends on how well you are at like positioning and such, and kind of knowing, for instance, yeah, health gate mechanic that we're going to explain in a second. Because the overall, my preferred thing is to go in with a full red build with a Scorpio, use the Scorpio and foam as a skill to kind of this, well, at the very least, at the start of it, you just, you can, for instance, depending on your specialization, toss a flashbang or a foam grenade at basically where they spawn. You can quickly kill one with a Scorpio, and then becomes just dealing with the second. But that's easier said than done, I know, especially setting it. I'm going to actually remove the numbers there. Because, yeah. It's just Botrix not showing correctly. But at least it's showing the chat. That's the much more important part. Versus when I said, I think I'm actually spending almost Division 2 bundles. Yeah, I feel I've spent like kind of similar or even more. At this point, I was kind of looking, because I don't use my PayPal for much. It's basically just this and, you know, some web shops and stuff. And yeah, it looked like I was doing 100 each month almost. Or well, 100 like each month and a week almost. Because they added the $100 version. So yeah, the last 2 times I've been doing that one. Although I see it as just, you know, that's kind of where the funds of like this kind of go to anyways. I'll have the full collection. The phone told them exactly, and especially as well the Scorpio, because the Scorpio kind of stun locks them as you're going through, because you know it'll disorient them and then shock them and stuff like that. So, but then still, it is not 100%. Like even when I go in, it's not 100%. Well, on heroic usually, because if sniper turret comes out or something, you're still in trouble. So it might still take a few times, but especially, yeah, do it on normal if you just want to get it done, because it doesn't matter what difficulty you're doing it on per se, if you just want to like get it done. And then, yeah, usually I go in with like a full red striker or such, but you could also go with something a little bit more tanky, giving you, but then you're making it a longer fight basically, which can actually be detrimental. So I do get a Warhound here right away, right? Yeah, I think I do. Then what I should have is actually an MP sticky. Okay, I'm also got heavy. So let's deal with the heavy.
Removed hostile protection.
No, Daggy, I don't want to kill you. What blinded him? Oh no, that was maybe disorient from that thing.
Protected hostile restored.
And hey there, Penny indeed. The Wilshire and a striker road. Yeah, overall just something that hits hard because it turns out that you can't survive them much anyway. You might as well hit as hard as possible. Yeah, might take you a few tries, even on normal still. But they're going with a Scorpio, half foam. Also, shock trap is also a good one because again, they spawn always like across from you on that end, so you can put the shock trap. Although, well, shock trap you can't do it in a solo. It's more of a group thing because then like the person with the shock trap can go in. And they can kind of set it up, and it doesn't start till everybody's in. Yeah, so let's go get started here. Should be a one-shot for this guy, right? And to explain... Oh, actually, no, I'm on the wrong scene. We don't want to have the chat up screen. Let's go over here. We got a clean one. Actually, yes. The second shot will definitely, because they weren't challenging. And to show what the health gate is to start off with, it is a mechanic that exists to protect us from being one shot. So here I'm already weakened. There's a sniper warhound here. We can actually kind of keep him busy, and he has a hard time hitting us if we just run around him in this way because yeah. There is actually tracking speed on him. But once he hits me here, you will see that I'm actually left on a tiny sliver of health. And you may have seen this before. You may have encountered it yourself. That is the health gate. That shot would have likely killed me, except that in there, it didn't because it hit the health gate. So here, I'm going to let my health regen. We're basically at almost no armor, and then our health value. Here, I'm going to let him shoot him again, and I will be downed this time.
Serious trauma.
That is the simple mechanic of the health gate. It is a time-based gate that is sitting at the end of the health, and that allows us to survive things that we normally wouldn't. So that's kind of the explanation there. And now we're gonna... Because I wanted a hard hitter. Oh, he lost sight of me. That's fine, because I think he's locked in his... I think he's like, yeah, he's locked in his animation. So use this as a background. Lower side. Sure. So in the future, you can make an updated version, but normal. Do I still get the chest? Oh yeah. If you're doing it just for Ridgeway, you get the project, or if you're doing it for the completion, yeah, both can do on normal. And actually, yeah, one of the future upcoming videos is exactly kind of that. So I'm keeping my floor 100 checkpoint. But a video of how do you fight things that are stronger than you. So the floor 100 guys, the floor 100 hunters. Same, for instance, for Nemesis and stuff like that, because you can't just sit there and shoot at them and end up fine. You have to use either some tactics, like Scorpio. Scorpio is a really simple one, but also just moving and kind of trying to outmaneuver them and just chipping away at them. Yeah, let me get you here as well. Hey there, Gustavo. Yeah, let's record this part. So actually, yeah, this is going to be a pretty simple video. I'm realizing now it's going to be like 4 minutes in total, so we're likely done in a few. Although this explanation I might take a few times, but apparently this dog is just, it's tame now. I've tamed this dog. So it'll make for a good background. Let me see actually how high I have to take my hands. So it needs to be like that high. Can go up to there. Okay. Just because yeah, I'm gonna do some hand stuffs. So wait, let me actually re-listen to what I said there. For a second. Because I've already forgotten. Can I drag both of you thinking? So, and to show what the health gate is to start in this way, because yeah, there is actually itself. That is the health gate. That shot, because volume. Here, I'm going to let him shoot him again, and I will be downed this time. It is a time-based gate. I've already introduced the time gatiness of it. Let's actually add on the ban list and then deny them. As about one of those spammers of like cheapest viewers over here. I don't want cheap viewers. Go away. I want the good viewers. We have those already. Because that's you guys. How wholesome. Yeah, let's go ahead with this. And to fully explain how it works as a mechanic, it is basically as well sometimes called one-shot protection. The thing is, though, that doesn't just protect you from one-shots, as some other games do. It also protects you against just getting chipped away at. It is a gate at the end of health. That's why we also kind of call it a gate, as in the computer kind of gate, where it requires an input from a third leg, basically, to... Actually, Am I struggling to explain gate this badly? Let's try again. It's also quite often, actually, I don't do only tips live on thing, because I get sometimes just mangled up in my words. And to kind of explain it further, what the health gate is, and sometimes we call this as well one-shot protection. Although I prefer the term health gate, and the term gate in this case kind of comes from computer gates, where it is a gate that opens depending on an input from a different source. So if there is a signal on this end, it will open the throughput on that way. So that is a gate that also, for instance, in audio gets used as an audio gate or such. And that is that it is based on something else, and then when that triggers, it does a thing. That's in effect what a gate is. So in this case, it is at the end of our health. That's why we call it the health gate. If something goes through our armor and our health, it doesn't have to be in one shot. That's also why I prefer health gate over one-shot protection, because it's not just a protection against a one-shot, it is also protection against chip damage. Once we reach that endpoint and hit the health gate, it actually is a 2-second invincibility, around 1 to 2 seconds, and then it falls away. So if you are just getting constantly hit, it will save you for just a little bit, then it falls away, then that shot, the next shot that goes through, will kill you or down you at the very least. So what that means as well is if there's a one hard-hitting shot, it will go through all your armor, through all your health, and still be stopped by this. And this mechanic is in the game just to protect you from exactly that, from one-shots, but also just to give you a reprieve if you're just getting close to being down, gives you a few seconds extra to get into cover. And everybody will have seen this. Not everybody will have noticed that this is very consistent, that you generally, after getting hit very hard, land up on a sliver, except for when you don't, of course, because the gate isn't always up, as we talked about there. If it gets hit, basically by damage, and protects you, gives you a little bit of invincibility, then it falls away. it falls away for 30 seconds. And as well here, I'm going to thank Rossi, which will link his video at the end of here as well. As he did some of the testing for this, as actually I didn't know the timer for it either. I just knew of the mechanic, knew kind of how it worked, knew it was likely under a minute that it came back. I never did the full testing on it, so kudos to him for going and doing that. As always, much appreciated. And so it falls away for 30 seconds, so any damage, even if you, for instance, pop a med pack, you go back to full armor. If you take another big hit from a sniper, it goes through all your armor, it goes through all your health, the health kit is no longer there, and it just downs you right away. This is also why healing, for instance, sometimes is not as beneficial in Division as we would want it to be. Because if you get hit by something really, really hard, like a sniper dog or a grenade or drones coming at you, once you get hit, the health kit will save you once. If the healer heals you all the way back up, you might think that, oh, I can pop up again and start shooting again. But if that sniper is still there, if they take a second shot at you, you will be downed, independent of how much healing you receive there. So this is a very important mechanic to know about, especially if you're playing at a higher level, and especially if you're playing along with a healer. Because if you know that that is 30 seconds, which I hope you do now, then play safer for 30 seconds. Then you have your health gates back again, and now you can be aggressive again. This can also be used just when you're running as a red build, because what you can do... that's why I'm saving this Warhand. Let me actually catch up on chat here for a second, and then... Feeling good enough about that section, even though it was a little stumbly here and there. 3 minutes 56. Yeah, actually, pull this up just so I can read it easier. Anyway, good luck, Brandon, on the... But yeah, I'm sure if you try it a few times, and especially with some foam and some Scorpio, you'll get through it. Would it also be cheap? You never know. Yeah. At least, I feel you guys are not part of the dead internet. Instead of the bots, the boots. Let's see. Clear tips, exactly. The weapon expertise is moving, I'm guessing, to 30. That might make Fenris obsolete because of the weapon damage cap. So way to find out what that cap is, so we didn't go over. There is no weapon damage cap, but there is just, as expertise goes up on weapons, the Fenris becomes less and less useful, basically. I think actually at 30, we might have to try it out. But so normally, Fenris does actually beat Cheska by like the tiniest of amounts, now at 28, actually. Although actually, no, was it behind or was it ahead? It kind of depends on if you have it on 100% headshot. Depends kind of how you're going with crit damage end of it. But I think at 20% headshot, it is basically behind. And then at 100% headshot, it is a little tiny bit ahead. As expertise goes up, you get more and more diminishing returns from weapon damage. So at 30, definitely, like, yeah, Fenris and stuff like that. Although same for, like, Petrov and such. If you have your weapons highly graded, that's going into that same pool. But there's no, like, hard cap to it. It's just that mechanically that is a result of more. And we'll have to actually see if it goes above 30. Because in the past, it was capped at 30. So long time ago, you could actually kind of cheat and get above 30 expertise by doing some shenanigans. But if you even went over 30, it would still cap at 30. But this was like back when expertise was introduced with like 20. So maybe they were just like, just to make it a little less glitchy, we'll just put a cap on it, you know, so that nobody goes over too much. No, yeah. We should actually, but we'll do that likely when the season starts and stuff. I've done that as well for some of the other seasons of just calculating out like how much how much is there. But yeah, it already, like, for instance, in a striker you would prefer Cheska over Fenris. If you kind of calculate it at 20% headshot, which I generally do. Because if you calculate that 100% headshot, Fenris is still ahead. It's less realistic, I feel. I mean, 20% is even also somewhat unrealistic for general play, but yeah, let's so I already forgot what my end sentence was. And you can expect again, and now you can be aggressive again. This can also be used just when you're running as a red build, because what you can do is make use of this knowledge to, for instance, take a hard hit or two. Here we are unchallenging just so I can respawn if needed. But I'm always guaranteed that there I will not die, especially to an enemy that is hitting hard. I can know that I can take, in this case, 2 shots from him. An elite warhound on maybe heroic scaling would maybe one-shot me. But because of that, I can also know that if I give it a little bit of time and kind of ramble on for a bit, here even getting out of combat, interestingly, as the warhound lost track of us, again, we can take the double hit. And we're still fine. And we can play this game over and over again. Now, of course, here we're kind of using it in a controlled place. But think of this as well as the same way that you deal with your hive. So when I know it's on cooldown, I'm less aggressive. I'm going to make sure that I don't take too many hits back, especially not from something that might go through all of my health and armor in one shot. And then once we know that it's kind of back, I can pop up again. And even there, I don't have a timer per se in front of me. Although actually this warhound keeps losing track of me. Going out of combat or such does not affect it at all. Getting downed and such doesn't affect it at all. As even actually, when I get downed, so for instance here, I'm going to get downed, my hive's going to come out, get me back up. It is still on cooldown for that 30 seconds, so that when this warhound's now, well, we have a little bit of vulnerability until we move around a little. So there, it takes us down and kills us. That almost looks like a health kit, but is that 30 seconds in between that? That might have just been 30 seconds in between, just because of the rambling. Wait, I wanna actually time that footage for a second. No, that's actually below the health gate. That's interesting. It just hit me for almost the exact amount. That's funny. Yeah, so let's get back to where that warhound is.
Hostile protection now removed. Vital signs critical.
Shit! We got a man down! Uh-oh. I'm set up! Coming to get you.
UAVs?
You're not gonna survive this!
I'm just gonna wait at
Weapons are hot.
it's gonna kill everybody anyway.
Serious trauma detected.
And then reach him.
Found one! Dead asshole!
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Because we have this dog as well. I'm gonna abuse this dog for a second. It's funny that that dog just loses aggro on me. Yeah, the dog was just losing aggro on me because it couldn't find me. Just letting it kind of. And here, just to show it as well, that it's not just a one-shot protection, and that's why I prefer the health gate. Here, as we hit that point, we were protected from this Warhound's damage for a tiny bit. And that, of course, then, yeah, would take away the health gate, meaning that if he attacks us now again, we do get down. And this is, yeah, again, one of the core mechanics. This is actually one of those tools that you need to have, that you need to understand and have in your arsenal of tools. And a lot of players will actually instinctively have learned this over time, just because if you pay attention, you kind of know that, oh, I can survive one hard hit at one time. And here then as well, again, we have waited long enough that I know that even without a hive, I can assault this guy.
Immediate medical assistance
needed. And even though he might have some shots, as long as I pay attention and get into cover, basically in my immunity, that then I stand a chance. Okay, so that's kind of the basics of this. I actually leave that Warhound there. These are also always kind of seem as places where, because these are also sometimes interactable things. Actually, the next place isn't gonna trigger yet, right?
Serious trauma detected.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use the school bus. We're teaching, right? So. Can I? What happens if I shoot this? Yeah, you know what? We'll see. We'll see who notices it in the comments. Of the video, eventually. There we go. It's no longer a school bus. It's now the cool bus. Actually, I need to take a step to the left. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that works as outro scene. So let me make sure I'm happy with this. Make use of this knowledge. Oh, actually. I need to have this ready. So we'll go here. Yeah. Oh, it's my own live. I didn't even. It's recommending myself being live as the first recommended video. I was like, wait, that looks like one of my titles, but how is that happening? But, so it's a feedback loop. Also, it's way too hot in here, and that's fine. I need to go get the big fan from storage again. Yeah, so and this mechanic and understanding the singular mechanic is one of the greatest tools that you'll ever learn, because understanding that if you take a hit, you have to go play it cool for 30 seconds, basically. That is very important, especially as well. If you're even with a healer, they cannot reset your health gate. This is also why quite often on healer builds, I discuss that your teammates also need to be knowledgeable about the mechanics of the game. And this is that mechanic especially. Because, for instance, if I were the healer, one of the reds gets hit, I heal them. If they think that they can pop up again and take another sniper shot, they are dead wrong. And they then are dead and wrong. So to avoid that, understand this mechanic, kind of have a mental image of a timer basically in your head. Over time, you will learn what that timer is kind of instinctively. I feel at this point, I kind of have that built into me. Even though that, yeah, we didn't know it was 30 seconds, although I didn't know it was 30 seconds until especially Rasi put out this video, which I'll link down below as well, which kind of shows it in practice and with a timer on screen so you can verify the findings. And yeah, well worth checking out Rossi as a friend of the channels and definitely a peer in the scene. So with this knowledge, I hope that yeah, it helps you to stay upright, as that is the main thing of this. This is also the reason why tankiness in Division is less important, because yeah, even red builds can take one hard hit. You don't need to have that big of a health or armor pool, because the dangerous things like snipers, even with 2 or 3 blue cores, will take you to that same health gate, especially on harder difficulties, especially things like legendary. So yeah, I hope this video was informative, and I hope you now understand the health gate better than you did before. If you did enjoy this video, please do any and all the algorithm things down below, as it does help out. So I'll do that little bit of shilling here. And remember, this was only the tip. Is that it? Am I actually just like, we're just keeping it to that? No diagrams or anything? Yeah, let's keep it simple, just also that way. Because I basically explained it twice and kind of shown it, like I feel it's already somewhat repetitive. It's mostly mere. Because how long is it total? It is a total of 10 minutes, 10 minutes 23. And I'm perfectly fine with that, I feel. There we go. Because I've been meaning to make that one. Also, yeah, just it's mostly been also just, it's not that I didn't want to make it, it's just that stuff came in, like BTS and stuff. Yeah, let's take this back to over here. Let's see if this numbers work again. No, okay. Yeah, the viewer numbers ding doesn't work, so we'll keep that off for today. At least it's showing all the chats. Yeah, let's take it back to White House, because we don't need to be here. Let me catch up here on all the chats. That's a new game, Ark Survival. Yeah, it looks like I was watching a little bit of it. It's not the game for me. It does look somewhat interesting, but like I wasn't already too much into survival in Division 1. That game isn't per se for me. Prefer the FAMAS over the Lexington? No, somewhat the other way around. The only reason here that I'm kind of running FAMAS is actually so this character's build is just saved with that, because I of course have only 2 Lexingtons. So the Lexingtons mostly live in my stash until I like grab them. And quite often as well, they're kind of like on a character, and I but FAMAS is basically good enough. I'm also comfortable enough with the FAMAS, because the biggest difference isn't damage or anything, it's more the handling. Like the handling is so much worse of a FAMAS. You have to compensate so much more, so it's just a hassle. If you have a Lexington, go with a Lexington. But that's also the thing, like a lot of people don't have a Lexington. Classic cool best, yeah, indeed. I feel that kind of works out. Yeah, that'll be also tomorrow's video. Shorty, but then also the last one was 2 hours. So. I need to actually keep Rossi's video open just so I don't forget to link it. And yeah, we'll kind of leave it there. And yeah, let's go actually just play the game a little bit. Well, actually, I need to turn off that. I have a fan over there on, but now it's actually getting cold. And neither of these. So sharing looks here for some that looks interesting. One of those where you more sampling it. No, definitely it's well actually just as a mechanic, like I prefer much more because my background as well, like coming to this is I enjoy a lot of MMO kind of games and stuff, and like extraction shooters aren't per se my thing. Yeah, let's go actually just do a weekly I feel on this character. Actually, what do we have? So we have capital there. Oh, we have double capital. That's maybe not a bad one to do. Maybe we go for that. There's one thing I wouldn't mind doing as well is, although I have the stash space for it. Barely. I could dump a few things here. I wouldn't mind already getting the Andis Fury pieces that I want for setup will make in the new season, but also it's maybe early for that. But I wouldn't mind doing a few countdowns and stuff. I haven't done a countdown in like forever, so just to shake it up. Yeah, let's take a few directives here. I'll take everything except Pistolera. I'll say, let me turn off these fans and stuff. Oh, yeah, right.
Civilians are not permitted to carry firearms inside the safe area. Violators will have their weapon confiscated.
Hey, Agent, take a look over here.
There we go. Yeah, the sun went away and actually it got cold pretty like instantly. Yeah, let's go for daily. And if anybody is interested, feel free to let me know. Oh, actually, yeah, so later on, well, we'll see as well if maybe Pomic's around. Or maybe others as well. We have double conflict. So I wouldn't mind doing some of those in a bit. Because the daily is also conflict, so we can get a rewards out of that. What do I need for this? Activities, name, true son, and capital. Well, we can just do some bounties, I feel. This character still has a few bounties here with that faction. Although what we can do as well, let's go over here. Let's go get a snitch bounty as well. If that's a true son, I can do 2 over here. But yeah, if anybody's interested, feel free to let me know. And join in. Just gonna go do these with the global event on.
Detected.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna run the EMP sticky. That's also a decent way to trigger the explosion. And yeah, with Hollywood on,
Got new contracts.
it'll be more about going quick than like it's going. Yeah. I have 3 bounties there, but there's also an activity along the way, so more likely I'll only do 2 bounties. Just to get the names in as well, but also we'll still clean one up basically.
Hostile protection now removed.
Forget that, yeah, we need to actually... That's the only downside I feel about the sticky. You have to also ignite it, which I quite often don't instantly. I usually just let it be stuck to stuff because usually that's my intention with the MP sticky, is just the sticky stuff, and then they can kind of stay GM for a bit. Maximum XP, and I want to use ongoing directive without keeping on key base. And what's your experience with that? Yeah, so generally if we are running 5 directives, especially in group setting, yeah, we just run OD team wide. Because you can, of course, also have somebody like running Regulus or something. I overall prefer an OD in the team that just is giving everybody ammo. Because even with Pistolero, the thing would be just at the start, you don't have it. So for instance, if you enter a mission, it resets everybody, of course. But then one person running Gunner is already enough. Or you'll see us do that sometimes where we're just pistoling for like the first kill. And then once that's done, we grab the ammo and switch to our mains. And then OD ammo happens and then that keeps us going.
Detected. Nearby location.
But the OD can be bypassed both Pistolero and... even solo, for instance, yeah, running Gunner plus OD is basically
Target near
pain-free.
you.
Just don't go to shared spaces much. The only downside of that, yeah, is, I mean, that's the same for
Heavy
with
ammunition detected.
if you're running it with an Pistolero or something. Yeah, whenever you go to a shared space, like a safe house,
Head up! More
you lose all your ammo.
Damn, I'm flanked! Change possession!
Should I check what the challenges are? I haven't actually done much of my challenges. New project? What do you mean? Or Montana?
Mark the division!
If I'm starting afresh on these? Because I'm on second character, but yeah, as well.
Protected hostile restored.
That's all.
Access key detected.
Also, we're doing the daily here. Because I might do the daily and maybe then jump into some conflict and then later on into some countdown. Because I haven't done countdown in forever. Still need to, yeah, complete the LMG set that I
Heavy ammunition.
want to get done. And then also the pistol set.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Yeah. Let's not get shot.
Let the agent heal!
Removed hostile protection.
Well, we removed hostile, not just the protection. Still need to actually complete this. Let's go do that.
System disrupted.
Target is near you, Agent.
System reactivated.
That's one activity.
System malfunctioning.
Got you, agent!
Ah,
Detected. Heavy munitions.
no, I don't even need those. Anyway, with Hollywood especially, just my preference is always run something that can kill whatever remains after, you know, after you do this.
That's your target.
Which, for instance, is, in my case, is Striker here. And then I do have actually a preference for this Legatus chest. It actually is working out pretty well. I do feel it makes enough of a difference.
Spotted.
So look at you. What? How am I not hitting the back?
Got the target. Nice.
I think that's actually because it was named. Its backpack wasn't working.
Critical.
And there we show the health gate in action. I'm dead here.
Agent deceased.
It's the downside of running a full red build. That's also why quite often I don't. Although running a tech tank for this and stuff is also just way too slow because I wouldn't have good ways of dealing with it. But if nothing else, we already got 2 of our names. So let's try that and then not pushing as deep as I have. Forgot kind of that we're glass. Although we also them spawning behind us, a little bit of a dick move game. That's fine. Back into the action. And hey, Deshaun. Would you recommend giving Pistolero off for farming control points if using determined headhunter? No. Like determined can, if you have a sharpshooter, you're not gonna have any ammo issues. So depends on what determined headhunter you're running. But generally, if you're running, for instance, hotshot or something, you can just grab some special ammo to start with.
Heavy ammunition detected.
And there's dozens of places where just outside of a fast travel there is some special ammo. So for instance, usually I start on this zone when I'm like doing all the control points. There is, for instance, a special ammo like in this little cafe area here. But yeah, there's a lot of as for instance for overgrown as well. There's like one on the side of this building. So instead of going there, you go there. That'll get you 30 rounds, and then as long as you're in cover a decent amount, which you know with a determined sharpshooter you can, then you basically generate ammo. Hell, you can even just, because you need to just be in cover for 20 seconds, and then every 5 seconds you get 5 marksman rounds. So
Target near you.
waiting over to get that. Well, the thing is, you just need that once, so it's like a 20-second hit at the start. Like that's not, because once you have it, you should just keep it. And just fast travel to places that don't cost you the.
Protected hostile restored.
Is it range enough?
Heavy ammunition detected.
Of course. Named group here. Should just go for a jammer pulse as well, actually. I prefer that a lot more than the sticky. Especially with scaling skills here.
We're losing people.
Partially because a jammer as well can go through walls.
I don't have a clear shot.
Serious trauma detected.
Okay. Let's make sure to grab enough that we have one again. Okay. There's also the reason to go demo. It's just you get so much ammo.
Detected. Heavy munitions.
That's your target.
Then we went a lot easier here. Although of course now they're spawning upstairs. Mesa, Sowell, and Andrews. I found this sheet. I share some explosions only do some motion. Just exotics. I don't know if you've tried the newer versions of it, but like this is, especially for doing activities, this is like instant. I feel Hollywood is likely even faster than Reanimated for nowadays for activities. If you're doing it right, kind of right. You know, you need to have a jammer pulse, you need to have a grenade launcher, you need to know the spawns. Because one grenade kind of lobbed, not so much for here, for instance, where yeah, it isn't as big of a, because we have names and stuff to deal with, but especially with activities, just like one well-placed grenades can delete away. So I feel like Hollywood is likely the only one that can kind of compete with Reanimated. Reanimated also only can really compete if you're using Determined. Kind of depends on if you are or aren't. Again, it depends also what you're going for, because for instance, for bounty cheese in this one, this allows actually for some of the easier fact, or like to make some of the harder faction easier.
Protected hostile restored. Detected
Kind of like
heavy
that.
ammunition.
Agent, target spotted.
Setting up my turret.
Oh, what even killed?
Hostile sniper turret detected.
Oh, it's really a sniper.
Immediate medical assistance
Have a
needed.
revive. Need this heavy gun, but also he's just hiding. Them are there helping out, saving me from one explosion.
Target neutralized. Good work.
Protected hostile restored.
That's another one down.
Okay.
Good job, Agent.
Because of that sniper turret, that became more of a slog than it needed to be. Because as well, if especially in group settings, like, although well, in group settings, Guardians definitely takes the cake. But I feel the thing with Reanimate especially as well, you kind of want to be solo with it. It's for the scaling. This has that less. Hello. Can I reach that guy
Hostile
anyway?
protection now removed.
Right on top of me.
Detected heavy ammunition.
We need one more truce and activity. Let's just use up the other bounty here. Let's go against those guys. Let's clear for hotshot item there.
Target is near you, Agent.
I mean, fastest as in also cycling it, because usually people do like sleeping giants. It's mostly as well, you can get there really quick, is the thing. For this though, I would maybe go just New Venice. Mostly because both on spawn and defense, everything spawns pretty close to each other, so you can make the explosions happen really quickly. You just one tack 50 rounds into a pack and they're gone. With the glow lines.
Heavy ammunition detected.
Although New Venice depends on if you have the classified to fast travel too, because otherwise if you're coming from Federal, it's a little bit further. One reanimated event. I mean, yeah. The definitely doable, especially with the 3 times and 5 times.
That's the target, Agent.
Hostile
Or
protection
explosive traps.
restored. Explosive trap detected.
Target down. Good job. Agent, target spotted.
I'll just
Target
delayed.
neutralized.
Wait, what?
Good work.
Where's the way from?
I'm gonna
Serious
need
trauma detected.
Throwing a frag! Way too much damage! Like that.
Immediate medical
Ran
assistance
into
needed.
where the grenade was. She actually
Agent
missed.
down.
Can you hit this one? She's in a spot that like can't be hit by that. Ah,
Agent vital signs.
it waited for my okay, the thing we just talked about. Yeah, you're more than welcome, Minister. And yeah, that one definitely, I wanted to make that one. I'm gonna make basically one of those shorts for every global event coming up. Because yeah, we have the longer versions basically already. That's also the reason I don't run red bills in open play. Let's just go to because we don't need it to be an banny. I wanted it just to be a banny so we could get the names out of the way. Well, actually, this place has more than enough names. That's why I go with deck tanks. Like, I'd rather just get it done in one go and slower than try to go faster. But this global event definitely leans towards just having the glass on there, going full red. The thing is, though, that especially, yeah, names are the one thing you have to watch out for.
Not so cocky now, are you?
So here's what I'm gonna wait for them to get a bunch up. Hello, could you guys go into your animations? Thank you.
Removed hostile protection.
I'll just leave some of their leads.
Detecting additional hostile. Detected.
And this is the thing with this global event, like that. Even reanimated can't do that. Is the thing. Took me more time to get this guy and just kind of wait at the start of it. I shouldn't have picked up the banny. Yeah, let's go to capital, which is double daily. I'm just thinking actually how the end fight is gonna go with this. Because yeah, they're gonna scatter quite a bit.
Hostile control point.
So I could also just swap over to I want a few stars. Let's get a few stars. Maybe I don't take those two. I just do it with 2 credits.
Taking the capital will deal a huge blow to the True Sons.
Because bleed rounds
Priority
will down
is to
me
get
here and
back the
there.
briefcase President Ellis was carrying aboard Air Force One. Kelso's waiting aboard a
Smoke's gonna cover
helicopter
you
to
most of the
extract
way,
it
but
as
move
soon as
back.
you secure it. If what Ellis
Scavenge
knows is
skill
true,
will get in the way, with,
lots of
especially the
hands
boss
getting that
fight.
case
I won't get my
together.
revive
Civilian
high
assistance
back
to
if I get it
perimeter.
missed.
But you'll be on your own once you're inside.
I'm seeing mortars on the roof, and we've got a lot of hostiles ahead. But it looks like the smoke's working. The autocannon
No,
seems
it's also
to be
like
firing blind.
I go with tech tanks. Like it's my solution to it.
Heavy ammunition.
But that also has made me way too
Hostile
aggressive
reinforcements converging
with
on your position.
other builds sometimes, which can't do the same. I was gonna wait for them to get the glow back.
Protected hostile restored.
Now he gets it. Now the boss wave will spawn. Hopefully from there. So just leave the bus. Oh wait, there's 2 waves here. That's very bad grenading by me. It's like, yeah, I had caught them at the start. That would have just been 30 minutes.
Serious trauma detected. Hostile protection removed.
And then it's still over there.
Protected hostile restored.
Blow it.
Vital signs critical.
Changing position.
I know she's more concerned about this, you know.
Damn. I thought I finished you, Agent.
Yeah.
Immediate medical
You
assistance
did, because
needed.
you have the thingy. Oh yeah, let's just drop to modifier. I don't want to even do this solo with this. Because I might try to have
Deceased.
a tech tank here. Oh yeah, let's go with the negotiate tech tank. We haven't ran that in forever. Well, actually, yeah, when I turn on the modifier here, it's gonna reset me, isn't it? That's fine though. Let's take the modifier instead. Then we'll take it activating later with the global. Let's actually, let's drop these two. Actually, I haven't ran the negotiator tech thing in like forever, just because it's not one of my favorites. These actually be really good for control pointing and stuff, but hotshot determined. Of course, a different story.
Hostile control point.
Well, there as well. Like I could have held back and just played it more safe. I was playing like I am still on a tech tank just because I'm so used to it.
Taking the
But
capital will deal a
did
huge
not have the
blow to
survivability
citizens.
there.
But the priority is to get back
So let's be
briefings
on a
from
tech tank, and
President
then
Nellis
we
carrying
have the
aboard Air Force One.
survivability.
Kelso's waiting aboard a helicopter.
What I
to
should do
extract
here, even though I don't.
security. What Ellis told us is true.
What am
A
I?
lot depends on getting that case to him. You'll have civilian assistance to get you through the perimeter.
Let's take actually
All
fortified
elements are
shield
inside.
here.
I'm seeing mortars on the roof, and you've got a lot
Okay,
of
so we'll put a
hostiles
link
ahead.
laser pointed there, losing
But it
a
looks
little
like
bit of
smoke's
crit chance.
working.
Although actually, how
All
much are we
cannons seems to be
losing?
firing blind.
2055. Yeah, that's fine. It's for the microwave coils, of course. Now, one of the nice things here as well, we don't need the secondary to be anything specific, so we'll just... It's also what I should have done on that is take a Scorpio secondary. Over here.
Just right now.
We'll try to do the negotiator thing.
Hostile reinforcements converging on your position.
Vulnerable to blast.
That stagger is super annoying with the shield. I forgot to tell you about that. Because it pulls the shield up like that when you're ADSing, and you can't actually fire. All your shots are hitting the inside of your own shield. Which, as you can imagine, not the best place. Not fully charged up on the momentum yet. I shouldn't be this aggressive against, especially against frenzied enemies, because those guys can hurt.
Looks clear.
All right, push forward.
What is favorite? It's gonna be between the striker and the tech and the heartbreaker. I think for me, heartbreaker kind of edges it out, just because it has around, especially nowadays, like with striker going to 0.9 amp and, or you know, a 0 or a 90 amp basically. Heartbreaker went to 110 amp. The thing is, though, of course, the stacking of the from the Heartbreaker is so much worse. But that's then the build that also just can actually just stack smartly with the
Let's see you run now.
foam guy made it all the way around me.
You're going down.
I was not gonna care about him for a sec and just deal with my front. I lost him.
I got you.
Oh, that's also how we
That was the
made
last
it
of them.
behind me that
Should
much
have a
quicker.
clear
Okay.
approach to the entrance.
He had frenzy,
Time
of
to
course,
get
so
in
he
there
he
and
made it
finish
behind
this.
me a lot quicker than normally. Because usually I can kill everything there before. If something is going around, it takes them longer. But at the Heartbreaker, you definitely have to stack with the ACS, which isn't everybody's, cup of tea. The Striker one you can also just run with. Because also the Striker one nowadays with Chameleon is actually really good. Like I feel that build is the perfect synergy for when it comes to outer run here, of course, just to run straight.
Hostile radio intercepted.
Sir, proximity charges just detonated in the rotunda.
They're inside. Move to intercept.
Bastards here!
Electronic signature detected.
This is the RFID code we're looking for.
And we can't
These
mark
gates
stuff
must
like
be
that.
close. Copy that, Kelso?
Loud and clear. Standing by.
System curtailed.
And the downside of a
Wire the
negotiator
briefcase
one,
into
although
the roof of the
here,
rotunda and
like
wait
with the
for the
modifier,
helicopter.
it's going to be
That mortar
helped
team
out by
is still
that.
up there.
Understood.
The biggest
They'll need to be
downside of
clear
it
before the helo can
is
approach.
that it has the worst single target damage. I need to be basically always be on 2 marks or more. It's one of the reasons as well I kind of like this for control pointing and stuff, because there we have a lot of elites and stuff, and we know when they're gonna spawn and where they're gonna spawn most of the time. Especially with a ton of reds like this. They just, die to the 4 bullets I need to mark them.
You're going nowhere!
General, the division most likely has the
Got to
briefcase.
film me.
They'll try to evac it. Do what you can do to delay them.
Sir, yes, sir. We're on it.
Our way was here.
We're on station outside small arms
Yeah.
range. Good visual on the capital.
It's just basically the pulse is not working for the stacking the way it should. I didn't specifically test it in PTS, but also if they had a fix for that one, because we have quite often had actually even like pretty big mechanical fixes. When swap speed got fixed and stuff. That wasn't in the patch notes. Or also some other stuff.
I have the target!
Hey, let's see if we can manifest some rogues once more, because we haven't seen some in a while. And not today. Let's go for the bum rush. The rushing of the bum. Rum bum 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 bum.
The hell was
We're rushing up the bum.
and search. What the hell?
No, that's fine yet. Oh, that's fine. Right. Does one make it? No, just super delayed spawn. Okay. Good to know. Oh, they're here as well. We can help right now. Link laser pointer and microwave.
signal us.
Oh, and thank you so much for employing Friday. Actually, I missed that earlier. Yeah, sorry about that. For subscribing there, much appreciated. And yeah, sorry for my late noticing of it. Then Hollywood turned on, increase my XP for the 3x X. No, but you wanna, because you might as well get some stars out of it and get some exotic components. Also, if you're just doing activities, I would much prefer the global events overall, especially for like things like public executions and stuff. Yeah, it can be over in seconds. This guy being behind me is annoying. Because with Hollywood on, you can get some stars as well.
Rooftop looks clear.
I haven't decided for myself
All right.
yet
You're
either
ready. Set up
what
a
I'm
flash.
gonna
You get that
do
briefcase
tomorrow.
somewhere
I'm gonna
safe.
check if it is for 1,000 levels. I'm at. Like if it's for 1,000 levels and just the weekend, because maybe as well. Maybe it's the weekend and then a week. If they're doing it like that, I might be fine with it, but I still wouldn't like use all 1,000 on main account. It's because I don't want the 30k to be with that. But yeah, if it is just for the weekend and because yeah, it's starting also Friday. It's not even starting Thursday. If it is just Thursday, Friday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And now as well, at least with the 5 time as well, it was 200 levels. Now it's 300. Well, 333
We need to load
levels.
out until the airspace is clear.
Don't do that.
Those anti-air defenses have to go.
To people from the dev sites. But yeah, as a player, sure.
Radar trailers on the east front.
Make use of it.
Must be
Yeah.
guidance for the SAMs. Take them out by any means necessary.
I'm likely
so they don't
gonna-
approach.
If it is 1,000 levels for over 3 days, I'm not ditching Div 2 till it's over. But likely we'll jump back into Div 1. I don't mind actually spending some time there. Although we might go back to Warframe, which I started kind of on last week, but then PTS came in and went like, no, your attention must stay here.
Okay, I have eyes on you. You're coming up on those radar trailers.
Knock 'em the
Or
fuck
I might
out,
use
let's
it
get
up
this shit done.
on a little bit of hardcore on second account maybe. We'll see. I'll decide tomorrow. How's that one actually? Okay, I showing some of this. Random question. Do you know the objectives where you have to stand in a zone to fill the bar? Does the bar fill quicker with more group members in the zone? For most of the things, no. The only exception is those SHD crates, both in Summit and in Countdown. So the hack the SHD crates kind of thing. Those are the only ones that benefit from more than one player in there. Everything else, for instance this, or any of like the laptops and stuff, or other things in Countdown and Summit and every place else, no.
Incoming.
It goes basically as fast solo or in group. But yeah, the only exception being those SHD crates. The SHD crate objectives. And there it is, actually just every player adds 5% basically whenever it ticks. So if there's like 3 players in it, it will tick down like from hostile to friendly by 15% per tick. Okay. That's also why, yeah, most of the times we don't stack the objectives and usually even go out of our way to not stack objectives.
Evading.
Heal one will have made it behind me by now.
Confirming one trailer out of action.
Okay, knock out the other one.
For instance, as well, these guys get a waypoint to there, and the only thing they're caring about is getting there. This just creates some funky results. And out of there. So she grab ammo first. Let's explore on your conflict umbra. Generally, yeah. Well, I'm considering sometimes. The thing is, though, that I end up using some of the skill. Like, I'm not using the skills as offensively as others are sometimes. As I end up just using more just ones to help out the group. Because yeah, flipping another blue to yellow can make some sense. Because you get it both on the skill and then also through the capacitor back. And actually, for the Iron Lung / Pesty setup, I run it with one blue less, one red bar extra. No particular reason, just felt like it. Oh, also, I get to reuse the piece from the normal Pestilence build I have, so I can just reuse that piece and not have to record it each time.
Another launch.
Because that sometimes also is a concern. This one does negotiator moments. We shoot that guy. We kill this guy. Try to hit that one too. Are we going? Yeah, okay. I feel like the handling of the fall. That might be actually that's one of the top weapons now. The downside though is, yeah, it has a lower RPM, so it doesn't fit as well on Striker. But it still can get by on Striker, especially Obliterate.
Second trailer down. No further contacts. Area secure.
Copy that. Coming to you.
Ammo again. Yeah, I'll catch up all the way actually. Then we're getting weekend no, because weekend will come for a week and this most sunshine 3 times for just a weekend desire. Yeah, the 3 times so far have always been a week. But maybe it's also 3 times for maybe less or something, but I wouldn't think so. I don't think they're gonna touch it being 1,000 levels, which is just like, at least if it was like 100 or 200 levels, that would have made so much more sense, especially with the 5 times, but I went 5 times for 1,000 levels. I'm really not a fan of that. Honestly, for me personally, that's like the biggest like actual thing that I dislike about the game currently. Sir, could you actually just actually peek? Oh yeah, he has immunity as well. Could have just shot out his backpack. Could have gone to the other spot and shot out his backpack. He can go immune. Well, there's always also just, yeah, 3 waves at max. I haven't seen the 3rd wave actually in forever. Usually he's dead by now.
The briefcase is secure. True Sons lost their stronghold. And General Ridgeway has been
Loot it down.
Of all the toys on my map I've been waiting to knock over, that fucker
Get
was
the
the
double
one.
daily.
A lot of good people from my old unit are dead because of him. Some even went over to his side. Set up a flare from the front steps to signal the all clear. Then come on home. Let's celebrate.
They really have lowered the items in the world shown amount by quite a bit. Because yeah, it's already like de-rendering so many of the mementos and stuff. But yeah, like sometimes hard to see if you have a loot pile out of there somewhere. So when they were giving out license, I'm using the fall. It's been pretty good. It's fun too, but doesn't feel as good as fall. I mean, yeah, handling wise, definitely. Try the CTAR out as well, because yeah, the other 2 are the CTAR and the CTAR and the F2000. Those 4, well, FAMAS, fall, CTAR, F2000. Those 4 are kind of overall the top picks. And then fall especially, yeah, you give up a little bit of RPM, but you gain damage per round. Especially, for instance, yeah, on a build like this that doesn't per se care about RPM. You know, it's not Heartbreaker or Striker with stacking. You still care because you want to be able to hit 2 hits pretty quickly so you can mark stuff quick. Yeah, let's take this back to base. Let's get cleaned up. Anyhow, let's maybe go and jump into a few. And also, actually, yeah, swap back to global event. Well, maybe I try to get some of the challenges here then. Maybe I just matchmake and
Nice to see you, Agent.
set up in a way 511 with tech support, crit chance, crit damage. Yeah.
Thank you, Agent. I appreciate the business.
Because that's actually the only thing I will want to do in the even. Well, I could do it Monday if the 3 times XP goes till Sunday and not Monday.
Looking for something?
I could do it Monday after. And let's already get some of the challenges out of the way because a little bit of that and then some conflict and then some Cantan. I want to just get the weekly and the daily in the conflict then. So what do we need? Okay, let's actually get maybe some of these. It's just main mission, invaded mission. Cleaners, Rikers, all the Rikers we were done. Cleaners. Burn. That's an Eclipse thing if I ever heard one. Somebody else I was using a melee attack. Yeah, I can do that. Melee attack. Kill the hostiles. Wait, how do I not have... Oh yeah, we haven't ran much of explosive skill. And oh yeah, you have also, although this is just damage, right? This isn't kill. This is just getting a grenade onto enemies. We have this explosive skill one. Maybe I'll go for that one first. We do have melee attack. Actually, also 10 bounties. Although we'll have the... Oh, no, actually, the names are here. Okay. Usually names is day 4 and the bounties are... Oh, maybe we go for a bunch of bounties then. And also blame 3 hostiles at once. Yeah, let's go work on that explosives one. Well, yeah, okay, I can take this guy. Oh, we'll go with Seeker Spam. Because I've been hitting them mostly with Jammer, of course. Yeah, let's take it to just some... No. Difficulty. Too low. Because I canceled that other one and kind of got
Invite
confused.
to another agent's group.
See where we're going? Capital, sure, whatever. You ever play Survival in Division 1? A little bit when it's kind of just or kind of like year 2
I'm
and
seeing
stuff.
mortars on the roof, and you've got a lot of hostiles ahead.
Didn't play much of it.
But it looks like this smoke's working.
Wasn't really a game mode for
Firing
me.
blind.
But I wouldn't mind actually jumping in back now. Just
Taking the capital will deal a huge blow to
really
the
giving it a
service.
try, but
But the priority is to get back the briefcase President Ellis was carrying aboard Air Force One. Kelso's waiting aboard a helicopter to extract it as soon as you secure it. If what Ellis told us is true, a lot depends on getting that case to him. You'll have civilian
I
assistance
forgot
to get you
that
through the perimeter.
there is no
but you'll be on your
health
own
gate
once you're
on the
inside.
first. Yeah. Oh, actually, we should.
Protection.
Although maybe I'll do that by myself
Serious trauma detected.
after. Because I need to actually, yeah, we need to do the
Agent killed.
a segment on. There's 2 revive highs in this team. Really? Nobody gonna. That was. That took him a while. Oh yeah, it's always sad to see people just trying to just power through this. Like, just don't.
Detected. Heavy munitions.
It's bad. Actually, I should do the actual seeker spam thing.
Hostile restored protection. Detected. Heavy ammunition.
Let's just see what this team has in a sec. Hello, you guys okay?
Looks clear.
All right, push forward.
More hostiles headed to you.
And we're getting out to actually play this build.
Detected. Heavy munitions.
Which yeah, it's taking
That
me.
was the last of them. You should have a clear approach to the
Because yeah,
exit.
we need to kind of get into the
Time to get in
rotation,
there
which
and
is
finish this.
Seeker, Hive, Seeker, Hive, and then I can even supercharge there, and then overcharged Seeker, Hive, second overcharged Seeker. Also, let me get you. The gear in Division 1. So now with the global events back, it's a lot easier than it used to be. Especially with the global events, you can get a classified set together decently easily if you're at max level
Hostile
already.
radio intercepted.
But yeah, you do need to already kind of be at max
Stay
level.
inside. Move to intercept.
This one hurts at 22k.
Electronic signature detected.
Not a
The
good
RFID code
build.
we're looking for.
And
The briefcase
holy
must be
shit.
close.
People
Copy that,
run
Kelso?
shit.
Loud and clear.
At 12.
Standing by.
System curtailed.
And it's like literally none of these people is doing anything
Hostile
about
restored protection.
the shield at all.
Once you acquire the briefcase, head to the roof of the rotunda and wait for the helicopter.
That mortar team is still up there.
Understood. They'll need to be cleared before the helo can approach.
Hostile protection removed.
Supercharge here.
Division agent over here.
Clear the streets. Go.
That's one supercharge seeker. Can we target anything? Because it went out in between. But yeah, when we talk about SHD means nothing, this is the kind of things we're talking about. Right? Like this makes 0 sense, is 0% useful. This person is just a reload speed Arlen.
They'll try to
Hostile
evac it.
restored protection.
All they're doing is upping the scaling, but
We're on it.
not providing one person's worth of damage. And the funny thing will be that because they're basically unkillable, they'll go like, oh, I never die, so I must be doing something right, which is exactly the opposite of actually what is happening. They're doing everything wrong because they're never dying. Okay, now this guy is hitting some explosions. Yeah, me and him, we're gonna carry this. Oh, he's even using his specialization weapon there. Still, running a memento setup is a little not what you want, but I'll take one timer there. I'm gonna actually try to get the jam was now each up there. No idea what you're trying to do there, buddy. Only something like a heavy or something will survive this.
Target, target.
Let's supercharge again, actually, but
Protected hostile restored.
not per se needed. Sure, maybe save that for the roof. Exactly, just only a heavy survived. What the hell is that? I concur. Yeah, that wasn't a build. That's the thing. Like, I mean, it is a build. That person is running it. It's fine if they want to, but they'll still be judged for it. Also, yeah, they're very much of the I can fire, so I'm gonna fire mentality.
This one's
I
mine.
noticed there. That's why I like in sync with this, preferably over, or I prefer it over Bazaar is just like I can just fire twice and trigger it. And have the bonuses.
Rooftop
Because
looks
with Bazaar I
clear.
would need to just be firing more.
All right.
I'd much
when you're ready,
rather
set up a flare so we can get
focus
that
on
briefcase
the-
somewhere safe.
focus on the skills, basically. There's a bunch of people. Well, first of all, like they just don't care enough. Like they just like, oh, this works for me. Yeah. They're matchmaking. They'll get through some of the missions and stuff. Solo, they would struggle heavily on heroic,
Copy that.
but they just
Those
matchmake so they get
anti-air defenses have to
carry.
go.
But there's also a lot of people that even go like, why would you even look at other people's builds and stuff? Just make your own.
On the east front.
Yeah, they
Be
made that.
guidance for the Sams. Keep them up by any means necessary.
Because
to
usually
keep
as well,
them
people
approach.
that like I see it on Reddit sometimes when people ask for builds, they go like, "Oh, just make your own," as if like, how do I make an omelet? Oh, just make your own. Just like what? No. give me guidance.
Okay, I have eyes on you. You're coming up on those radar trailers.
Knock
Can I
it the
actually see
fuck
if I
out and let's
can.
get this shit
A mortar
done.
build could definitely spawn camp all this. I'm gonna see if I can. I can't against the heavy, but also it's kind of a dick move in when it comes to. And whenever they touch the button, that enemy there spawns, so I'm just gonna hit them with a grenade. I was hoping that would spread further, but. I want to use my seekers. Here's actually, I don't remember. Do the seekers go through this door boundary? Yeah, these guys are. Yeah, okay, we'll do it the slow way. I was still there. It's gonna decimate some of the waves as they come through.
Another miss.
But here everyone's at.
Hostile restored protection. Detected. Heavy munitions.
Seeker spam them all, but also I don't want to just. Thing is as well, if I'm just up front there, that's not gonna work out for me because heavies, I can do like heavies are just not something I can deal with.
Removed hostile protection.
I'm curious actually on the end stat screen what the contribution will be of. And then
Protected hostile restored.
it's the last wave anyway. I'm gonna go for the other one already. Where did he go up
Detected.
there?
Heavy ammunition.
That's not a spot.
Confirming one trailer
What?
out of action.
Okay, knock out the other one.
Why would you go up there? Gonna put my hive out there again. I'm actually gonna seeker a wave. I didn't land well, but
Evading.
there's area I can just finish this. Let everyone have that. How about we just get it over with? That's much easier. I mean, everyone can have one. You can just keep set up there.
Hostile protection restored.
Oh, that guy went all the way up there. Interesting place to go.
Detected. Heavy ammunition.
I need it, Randy. I'm doing pretty good. Over Arizona, Galvanize when I go to help him. Yeah, also, so, just as like, because, you know, this is a chest. This is 2 pieces. This is Cavalier. This is Aegis. Like this already, and this is all grade 20. Like this is all grade 18. This, you can't get this back. Also, oh, actually, even, so this guy even, because nowadays you can't do this anymore, so this is from before that. Where's the recalibration? Optimization. Yeah. Health and stuff, but yeah. So he's not even, like this isn't active. Requires stoic. He doesn't have
Second
stoic.
trailer
Like
down.
this is like complete, like if I was gonna make a Nokia build, that would be it. That would be like, well, as you know, even Nokia builds make more sense than that because, you know, it's like 6-piece striker because, you know, because why not, man? But yeah, no.
No further contacts. Area secure.
Copy that. Coming
Thing is that they're just like, yeah, like not thinking at all.
The cargo hook is on its way down. Stand by to attach the briefcase.
The bigger issue is like 12K.
Fire. We're out of here.
That takes some time. Although actually, you know what?
Hostiles heading
Does that take some time? Oh, yeah, they have like 6K hours to get to
Protected hostile
12K, so
restored.
special ammo here.
Removed hostile protection.
The briefcase is secure. True Sons lost their stronghold. And General Ridgway has been neutralized. Of all the toys
he's
in my
finding
map I've
some
been waiting to knock
explosive-
over, that fucker was the one.
Explosive
A
skill
lot of good
things.
people from my old unit are dead because of him.
That's really what we're doing.
Some
here.
even went over to his side. Set up a flare from the front steps to signal the all clear. Then come on home. Let's celebrate.
So wait, is that guy? Yeah. Also, yeah, they're not looting because they already have the perfect build already. So they don't need, you know, that's why they didn't even grab this loot because they couldn't have that. They're already perfect. Yeah, you have those kind of players. And the thing is, like, if they were playing solo, I wouldn't even shit talk them. Oh, they're coming back for it. That's what. Why would you do that? So in that whole thing, they did 4 kills. That's the thing. Like, I feel if I was this person and I looked at this screen, I would go like, wait, what are those guys doing that I'm not doing, right? That's more the takeaway, especially as well. The other 22K as well was barely did anything there.
Safe area detected.
And that's what we talk about when we say SHD means nothing. Yeah, let's see actually. Because I'm kind of working towards this. Because I might as well get some of these already. I was actually hoping matchmaking that it would put me in an invaded mission, because usually it tries to put you in the invaded missions first. I wanted to. I wanted to track this. Okay, we can go even maybe get the cleaners then. But I want this invade mission as well. This might as well matchmake for those.
You have received an
It was
invite
all
to
blue
another
belt.
agent's
Well, it was
group.
also horrendous all blue belt. So they have ninja bike plus 2-piece aegis. One of them being the chest. So the chest was without being activated. 1-piece cavalier. So for a 2-piece bonus of hazard protection. Everything was graded to 20s and stuff and was like a Gila piece and something
Protected
else.
hostiles identified.
Scavenging skill. Scavenging skill kind of breaks.
You know that bitch hiding from us was that
We need to find out what happened to the team that went to try to repair the main shade node.
Hardwired.
The federal shelter should be beneath your current position. Find a way down there, but proceed with caution.
Also again, not invaded.
Protected hostile restored.
I have some position too.
Hostile protection. now
Delete. I
removed.
shouldn't actually grab any of these pickups. Use them all up. That's actual. Also, yeah, some people were talking about getting
Human remains
that
detected.
they were getting the
Identified as division agents.
There's no way the outcasts could have taken out an entire squad in a fair fight. It's not possible.
the joke items. I haven't seen one yet.
Heavy ammunition detected. Online computer detected.
Great.
Enter.
You can use the computer to sync Isaac with their comm system. Hopefully we can get a 20 on our team. If they're in any shape to answer.
Connection established.
Hello? Can you hear me? This is Manny Ortega with the division.
Manny, thank God. It's Maya. I'm all that's left on our team. We couldn't get the note back online. I salvaged some equipment that will get the
Well,
White
Nate
House
also
note
is using a
connected to the
specialization
national
over
network,
now.
but
Get some of
before I
those
could
in.
get back, those crazy fucks showed up. You gotta get me
So
out of
maybe
here.
we get some of these in and then we just go do a conflict or two. So one of the things I've started to do, I'm gonna do that as well. Every time these are kind of full, I'm gonna just spend them on either weapons or gear whenever I'm full on. Some of those. Well, this at least looks fine. They're on 40 something per chance. What? Because this needs one extra chance somewhere to be 51. So they're way too low on the crit damage.
Agent
Regen and health. Oh, and also marks of shame. You can't even do these anymore. You can't recalibrate and then optimize anymore. But yeah, health. Which is completely useless. Don't use health. Oh, hey, refactor. Really? They got hacked? That's interesting. Although refactor...
No.
How they set up? Why is skilled? I was like, armor regen here kind of goes like... You have a lot of armor regen in the, like these 4 pieces, they give you already armor regen, except, you know, in kind of a roundabout way. Yeah.
Hostile protection removed.
Skilled is just kind of weird.
This armor
Hostile restored.
Actually, it's not deconstructed. I keep forgetting. I have BTSC. And that scavenge skills kind of breaks hardwired, but it's fine. Or well, like it does the thing that hardwired wants to do anyway.
That bitch can't hide forever.
Hey, then instantly shoot. It's amazing.
I think I'm safe for
Yeah,
now.
all the
But please
pickups.
hurry.
Help is on the way, Maya. Sit tight and just try to stay calm.
And a Stinger Hive as well is actually a decent way of dealing with this. Even on just a red build. Although I like Jammer better overall. Although on Stinger you can just leave by door or something. So there is some stuff there. Spawn. It's not always there.
Detected.
So there is
Heavy
something else
munitions.
here. Oh, I should miss this video. PTS stream, how do you feel about the coming season versus current momentum? It seems actually a little bit more tame
You gotta put out the flames. I don't know if Maya has any fire.
next season. So, which I'm kind of in favor of in damage output and stuff. There isn't that big of a damage boost from it. And the hostile modifiers are annoying enough that there is enough downside there. Although, yeah, some of this stuff either needs to be reworded or because there's some bugginess there where it goes like it reduces it by 33%, but no, it gets reduced to 33% currently. But especially some of the hostile stuff can actually make them very hard to kill, especially if they get. There's basically a combo of just them having an overheal plus a resistance to crit. But then they can also have on top of that a resistance to all damage if they have a gadget deployed in yellow. With the two combined, it is actually kind of hard to kill some of them.
Someone's trying to break
Especially if
in.
you have like a, you know, legendary or something. And then the the passives and stuff. So the damage you can kind of get out while just, you know. Because currently, for instance, the damage that you can get out from tier 5 with Rogue Momentum, that's already like one of the bigger increases. And then if you like Overdrive or something, that's a tiny addition. Next season is going to be much more about the using the actives
for now,
specifically
but I don't think they're
at
gonna
the right
stop
time.
coming after
Because when you trigger the
I don't
actives,
know
that's
what I
when
did
you
to make them
get
so
like
mad. You have to stop them.
really big increases in damage. But then that's just for a short time.
Removed hostile protection.
I was dealing with basically those two holes. I'll deal with this side. My grenade launcher.
Hostile restored protection.
You have to keep that tradition alive. Grenade launcher. Some of these pickups.
Protected hostile restored.
That should be last wave.
You'll pay for what you do.
Detected. Heavy munitions. An agent needs assistance.
Yeah, this team, I believe in you. Kind of believed in them.
If you hadn't have shown up
Till I
when you did,
didn't.
I'll head back as soon as the escort team arrives.
Oh, well. But I pulled the switch already. Apparently not.
With the equipment Maya recovered, we can restore the Shade network across the entire country. And I'll send a team to assist Maya and retrieve the fallen for a proper burial.
Should try to get a Legatus backpack and maybe try it with Umbra as well.
An agent is no longer in your group. An agent has left your group.
I'd join last as well.
Another agent has been
Well, of course, yeah, I was just doing the explosions there. This is just who triggers the most explosives. For most of it.
entering safe area.
Wait, what's invaded? Actually, so let's see if we get one of those. Because actually, just what I wanted was just an invaded mission.
Invite to another
Check
agent's
here.
group. Receive.
There's a fast one. It's not invaded.
May have eyes on Wilson. Outside near the
Stellara.
entrance to the mall. We need to terminate this son of a bitch.
Is he
No
himself
direct
set
route
up
from
to
your
deal with this?
position.
Holy
So
shit.
you'll have to divert through the hotel and into the
Yeah.
mall.
Take a while, I guess.
Hostile radio.
Well, actually, no, they have some playtime there.
Get the munitions. We gotta secure the
Why
ordnance.
would you run it like
Negative.
this?
The
I
subway's
was like, yeah,
compromised.
actually,
Then find another way.
I'll just leave them to it. But yeah, if you're running that on a like
Protected hostile.
as a mortar build, I'm like,
We need to prevent
I
true
wish you the
sons from
best.
using the metro to transport chemical weapons.
but I
start by
dislike that
disabling
more
any
than
operational trains you find.
You can't let those
the
munitions be distributed.
tombs.
Saw what they did to the castle.
I haven't done tombs in
Another agent
forever.
has joined your group.
No, we needed cleaners, right? Yeah,
You have left the group.
it's not. Yeah.
You have received an
Because I
invite
actually just want to do an
agent's
invade
group.
mission. It's interesting that's like not giving me because nobody's running them.
Invite to another agent's group. Receive.
Title technically an invaded mission, but also not what I'm after. Just want one of these. So knowing nowadays actually the title is initially available, so it actually just gives it to you. And you know what? We're just gonna do it like this. Hello? Apparently I can't set it from here. I'm just gonna matchmake myself for this. And we'll just run 2 directives and backfill. Actually, you know, there's ammo crates right inside, right? There's also the annoying thing with matchmaking and then having the Stellero on is that when you come out of it, it is active, right? Yeah.
Black Tusk has already established a foothold here.
Where's the
Dislodging
thing
them
now?
isn't going to be easy.
Oh.
I've got.
No, sorry.
Detected. Heavy ammunition.
Damn your hive. Well, actually, no, it wasn't good. It was just in time.
Hook around them. I can cover you.
What? Engage anyone?
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent vital signs 0.
Didn't see him getting there. Yeah, respond right away. Thank you. So yeah, I forgot the invaded version.
Heavy ammunition detected.
So you can grab the shock rounds here and just make explosions with that.
Vital signs critical.
No sighting.
He's wasted. I could do this all day.
Protected hostile restored.
Medic over here.
Detected. Heavy munitions.
Oh, they have bunny ears. I noticed that, yeah. Oh, yeah, also, we need to get a few of these. Although I feel this is just later on with foam and stuff, because, yeah, we need 50 hits with grenades. I always remember that taking, like, forever. There's also not one where the grenade launcher counts. These guys are good for it, though, because they're kind of stuck in position. Do you not get the chopper solo?
Hostile healing up.
You guys could kill him. Yeah, let me catch up here. Although, as well.
Heavy ammunition detected.
Usually is already backfilled by now. Can I just show playtime? Can I check my own? Yeah, you can just that's just on inspect. So whenever you're inspecting someone, you can also, so at least on PC, I don't know if on console you can. I think you can, right? But yeah, on PC you can type /inspect and then yourself, and then basically under equipment you have this, and then under characters you have the playtime. And hey there, BK. And it shows the playtime of each character. But of course, like if people have like watch alts and stuff, like it'll show like that one watch alt.
Hostile protection.
It's just secret.
Hostile restored protection. Heavy ammunition detected.
That'll just outbreak kill them anyway.
System malfunctioning.
Wait, we didn't get a second wave?
System back online.
And then this mission invaded solo in like forever. It's interesting that it's not backpilling. Normally by the second room it's already usually filled. It's from driving away. Should we be making a 40 characters? Just wait for the next DLC. I mean, kind of depends on. Because if you already know the game, you can get to your level 40 pretty quick.
Check any terminals or
And then,
laptops you find. The more
It depends on if you like want to
Black
get into
the
it
better
right
we'll be
away
able to counter
or
them.
not. Especially if you already know the game, you can, you know, kind of, you can boost to 30.
Heavy ammunition detected.
And then it's just a little bit of time to
Immediate medical assistance needed.
get to 40 from there. And I'm backed. I have this. Uh-oh.
Agent killed.
Why am I even doing it like this? Well, the thing is, like, I was just hoping to get a match made in, but apparently nobody's running. Oh, I needed to be the thing as well. Let's just go back to a red. We'll get the explosives later. Because a solo like that doesn't work out. Not with that build. And I thought I actually had disrupted it, but of course now I shocked it, so that was like a 2-second thing.
Black Tusk has already established a foothold here. Dislodging them isn't going
Let's
to be
just go.
easy.
Much faster with this.
Detected. Heavy munitions.
This is definitely a mission where you can't just read yourself through it.
Protected hostile restored.
It was just like, I'm gonna lob one from here. Actually, yeah. This guy's kind of stuck up there, so might as well get one grenade out of it.
Detected. Heavy munitions.
One of those grenade hits out of it. The boost for the new DLC, or is it still 30? Yeah, you'll have a boost to 40 in the next DLC. But that, of course, is in a month. Like, that's the 27th is when you get that.
Local area network detected.
Check any terminals or laptops you find. The more intel we collect on Black Tusk, the better we'll be able to
Somebody
counter
has
them.
their mic on.
Detected protected hostiles.
And who is this?
Hostile
This guy,
protection
isn't it?
restored.
There. Just don't need to hear every input you make, dude. Thank you very much. Might actually go back to, although I need to cool down to
Asymmetric encryption protocol detected.
go away.
Installing
I'm
backdoor.
gonna get the key chest already. My teammates will have
I
it
hope
for
this
that 3
encryption is to
seconds.
protect something juicy.
You can do it in between waves even. Awesome. Spot weapon kills a... Let's go back to hardwired. In group setting, this definitely
Heavy munitions.
makes the difference. As well, I might still want to get those Hit shielded hostiles with explosive skills. Number up. Clickety clack indeed. We only have fog of war.
Invited to a clan.
This person is clanless. They must want a clan.
Hostile protection
Let's invite
removed.
them. I mean, well, it's just
75% complete.
yeah.
Connection remotely terminated.
Like I'm clanless by choice, not by mistake. It's not like in those 29k hours or 29k SHE levels that I didn't figure out the clan system. I mean, the other guys then go back and get their loot. What?
Humanity has been observing the planet for millennia, but we are only now beginning to uncover some of their secrets.
Also, wait, they're not even. So they're running 4 PSFI. Oh well, that's skill damage. Okay. Then Zeger and Jam and Protector. And a Vow.
Our little planet is the only place capable of
I'm actually curious which one of them did that. Fight the.
Hostile restored protection.
And here I can just add my hive out. That just killed everybody there.
while no other planet
Get this out.
evolve from single-cell amoebas to complex living beings like you and me.
Where's the spot?
Nothing more than the ash of a dying star light years away.
And those guys can't escape that. So, I mean, even anything that survives will get murdered by it. Also here I'm not doing, like, if you really want to do Artwide well, although I feel if I really want to try doing it well, it also becomes I have to run it for quite a bit here and there. It's very much about the rotation and stuff, getting the rotation going correctly. Although at least that 5k guy, he's the only one that even has some skills that work against Hollywood. Because yeah, just going through Hollywood with it just being a debuff basically, yeah.
Agent down.
Then I can understand thinking it sucks. I'll go for our friend there.
So far, it is the only
Protected hostile restored.
Don't make me
in the
hate my
vast
choice of
reaches
coming and getting me.
space. It's irrational
Wasn't sure actually if he post combat would get up. Usually nobody dies here.
creating and sustaining life.
That's why we don't know, you know. Would have been nice if that door wasn't opened. So it's scattered. Because if they start pushing the second the door opens.
Hostile protection now removed.
Get this. I do want to be there for when they open the door to the next room, but yeah, I'm gonna be there. I could have deleted this entire first wave with one grenade. Okay, at least somebody was there to do some damage to them.
1/3 of the Martian surface could have been covered by ocean. Martian exploratory craft have sent back evidence of more
Hostile restored protection.
ranging from gullies
System disrupted.
to ancient lake.
Well, that's well, for instance.
System reactivated.
Get one of these out. So for instance, this guy is 500. Like, except for the chest talent here, which, yeah, he's still trying to trigger it, basically with Spark there.
Martian atmosphere, or his grinds of Martian soil.
Except for his chest talent, he's actually, like, set up correctly. Much better than some of the, like, much higher SHDs we've seen today. Same for this guy. Like for 800, much better setup than. Because even here, detox.
Network signal detected.
Sounds promising.
We're gonna test my hive downstairs.
Detected. Heavy ammunition.
Oh, is that pop?
Serious trauma detected.
I could have killed me. Didn't in the end.
Protected hostile restored.
Wait, there's still something is still alive. But yeah, my hive's in position for the next wave already.
Data corrupted.
Damn it. I guess we keep looking. Secure the final hall. Maybe you'll find a terminal there.
Okay. I'm gonna let them go get set up. Or actually, that guy's so far behind, I'm gonna actually use him to run in here. Do this, I'm gonna blow that up.
Finish mopping up these assholes and let's see what we can find.
Take cover there. 1 second.
Hostile protection removed. Hostile protection restored.
Almost done.
Supercharge there. Very importantly, looting.
It's probably bricked, but check out the server just to be sure.
The most important part. Well, I would much rather be on the mortar, though.
0.7%.
I realize
I'll
more
send the
and more.
data you were able to recover to our tech guys just in case. The museum is secure. Well done. Here's hoping we get some value from the data you transmitted.
I'm curious actually what the end result here is. Although you're like, yeah, only me and the other guy were doing the explosion, so it's likely going to be a little bit in my favor. Well, that was at least our invaded mission for a star.
An agent is no longer in your group. Another agent is now group leader.
That's interesting. I'm gonna get. Wait, does he have a death? Oh, because they had. No, we had no deaths in here. They wiped once. That's why they. That's why there's more kills in here than this mission kind of has. Oh, yeah. Let me catch up here as I'm gonna in my own world. Actually, did this ever fix itself? No, still showing zeros.
Safe area entered.
Well, that's fine as long as it's showing the chat. On the length of this build, I have the chest with double crit and glass, but can't swap out to chlor. I'm risking out a significant amount of damage, but not having the red score on it. Kinda, yeah. The thing is, if you don't have the red core, or if it basically isn't in the exact, in that exact fashion, you're better off with just the sacrifice, a full red sacrifice. Because it always competes against that. That's kind of the thing. Well, looks like me. Well, yep, that's exactly why I'm doing it. Although in my case, it's mostly just I don't need to be in a clan nowadays. Well, for a long time already, I was just play with people from clans without being in their clan. Partially as well, if I'm going to be in a clan, I want to be kind of active in it. But I would much rather also just do my own shit, which I'd just rather do. Basically just the time that would normally be spent kind of actually being active in a clan, I just put into guides and stuff like that. Yeah, let's take this back to base. Let's maybe go over to doing some conflicting it out. Because we have a daily and a weekly that is, wait, is this a question mark? Is this my world? Oh no, it's okay. Because I was about to say, like, most of my characters, if there's any question marks left on the world, that would be very surprising, especially on a red world. But yeah, no, it was just the Danny marker. Yeah, let's put this chest back. Wait, why do you have this actually? Oh, this is okay. That's still from like ages ago. That's from when I was doing the striker talent comparing. Like we had yeah. Yeah, let's go to character 1, which is more of the conflict character. And let's go do some conflict and to round it out. Get a daily and a weekly. The 3 times doesn't affect these, right? I'm gonna guess. Oh, Napamic. I knew, but if you see that yesterday, luckily was only that yes, you're getting a new one of them associates actually. So, okay. That kind of sucks, yeah. Interesting. Yeah. But are you just getting a new power supply then, or? Okay, yeah, getting a new one having this. So you're out of it for the coming days and such. Yeah, those always suck. Last time as well, when my PSU died, I actually took the. Although likely my motherboard actually died and took the PSU with it. But, so I hope it's just that for slowly falling apart laptop. Yeah, I've several of those. Know the feeling. Yeah, I was about to ask actually. So yeah, can you actually play with them? Yeah, if you're up for it, yeah. No, definitely if you want to join, I'll never say no to getting carried.
Another agent is now.
Also, as well, if anybody else wants to join, because we'll likely do a few. Well, we need to do 5 matches in total at the very least, because that's the weekly. It's 5 matches there, and then we need to win one of them. 10 assists is enough there, and then just 2 completions and 3 assists there, which that's easy. Very quick. Yeah, no worries. Actually, in the meantime, let me start up Discord. Also, actually, I realize now, because I had that in my notes, but I wasn't reading my notes when I was. I'm gonna actually, but I'll do that tomorrow afternoon on my own time. I do want to record one more segment actually for the only tips, the what's it called, the Hellgate only tips, and that's just when you load into somebody else, or if you like fast travel, that it's also resetting the timer. So yeah, let me actually jump into Discord. Is it that cord or Discord? It is that. Sure. Interesting. Apparently, people didn't know about the shift click. Although wait, they didn't fix right click deconstruct, did they?
Good to see you.
Still. Yeah, no. Because yeah, this is kind of annoying that this doesn't work. Because this is always what I used to use to just deconstruct like one item. Now you have to mark it as junk and then deconstruct. But yeah, for those unaware of it, I'll go definitely in the next things and stuff. It's actually one of those things that I'm like, oh yeah, how have I never put that in there? But yeah, for those that don't know, you can control click and you can multi-select. And then like, you know. Although, well, actually when you like try to... Although if everything is like, if you want to mark everything as junk, like if you have these two and then you can double select and then mark both as junk. Actually, it doesn't do it because of loadout. Ah, interesting. But yeah, normally, like if it's just random items, it would mark multiple. And you can also shift click, which is the same as like in Windows or something, where it like goes from this item all the way to that item. So it's actually a good one from Scooby. We'll get that into Things and Stuff 6. I'll likely make that basically the very last video before the DLC drops. Also, why is it conflict? Yeah, well, sometimes just because we kind of have to. You know what? I'm gonna actually try. We need to try it this way as well. Just one more skill tier, but then I need to use skills that kind of make sense for it as well. Because I'm mostly using like Maybe I go with a fire sticky. Maybe I go with the MP sticky, just stagger people. Escort, I'm gonna go with the remote ball. One I always go with. That's that. Because with this we gain a little bit more on these, and then oh wow, actually, so this isn't even correctly saved. Why don't you save this correctly? I always keep changing this out anyway. I haven't used the foam like once. But I've forgotten to actually put in here damage and signatures. No, I think Bombix back as well. Let's actually save that like that. I'll start the...
Another agent has joined your group.
Oh, yeah. Mid-joining as well. I'll wait till he's fully loaded in, because sometimes, yeah, otherwise it doesn't take us.
I'll see you later.
With us. But yeah, I'll start the matchmaker there. And now let's see what we get. Also just out of curiosity.
Hello.
And hey there, Ben.
Discord was booting for like 2 hours. It was just still in the loading.
Yeah. It goes like that sometimes. But yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Pretty good. Way too warm, but it's fine. Also, yeah, I had an interesting one yesterday with power cutting out. That literally outage in my street. That's why I wasn't streaming last night. That was fun. It was a good reminder as well of like just how, because my phone was also almost dead, so I had literally like I was like out of entertainment. I just sitting here with like a lamp, like a battery lamp, and just being like, guess I'll go to bed. Hope they fix it. Well, that was just for an hour in the end. And also, luckily, I found like an old power bank that I hadn't charged in like 2 years or something in one of my old bags. That had a little bit of juice, so I could like just sit there and just read Reddit and stuff. Just to have something to do. That's when I realized, like, oh, okay, yeah, this is why people go like to pubs and stuff, like,
Wipe out the enemy
you know, in the
before we run
past.
out of reinforcements.
If you didn't have shit to do, you just go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Like nowadays, we just have, you know, an entire world of entertainment at our fingertips. Oh, they're pushing the bridge. That guy's still at the end there. I need to charge. He's pushing.
Explosive seeker mine detected. Hostile defender drone detected.
Who's never gonna win that fight?
Hostile seeker mine detected.
Oh, not pushing.
Nice.
Now it's rated up 3. Nice. And I didn't get to charge my Umbra at all. That all fine. That was like a 3-second charge. Oh, one's here on the left side, where we were.
Yeah, I just noticed.
He's like full red actually, so
Agent deceased.
an easy melt.
An agent needs assistance. Hostile hive detected.
Are they on top of you? Yeah. Pull back if you can.
Agent down.
I'm dead. They're pushing all of them.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna hold him here.
Immediate
That's some
medical
bad
assistance.
shooting. One's on top there. We need to bunch up, otherwise we... Because yeah, let's not feed one by one. I need to try
An
to...
agent needs assistance.
One's on the left.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Yeah. Look at that. That one's on the right as well.
I got one. He's not pushing.
The boost is being taken by the enemy. And the enemy has acquired the boost.
Yeah.
Hostile defender drone detected.
Oh, regen.
Immediate
We,
medical
we,
assistance
I think it's
needed.
best to try to break out on the right. We can't
Agent
fight them
out
on
of
the
action.
left. No. We just get spawn camped.
Agent vital signs 0.
I think they pushed all. They pushed too much now. It's gonna split the spawns.
Likely. Let us know where you guys spawn and say.
Serious trauma detected.
Fire
No,
stick
still
as well.
here.
Agent
Yeah.
out of action. Agent killed. Hostile explosive.
I just
seeker
got a
mine
few
detected.
kills out of it. I don't think we are gonna break out of here.
No unbreakable.
An agent needs
Hey.
assistance.
Still on cooldown then. He's
Him on
camping
the
over
right
the skill
side.
build.
Agent down.
Annoying.
Yeah, deleted me. too so
A
quickly.
specialized
Just
supply
doing
drop has
headshots.
been arranged for you. You don't have many reinforcements left.
Still here. They literally pushed the truck here that's on in our spawn. How is that not?
I think one's still on the left there. Watch out, waiting, pushing out.
I
think
killed the skillbot guy.
Okay. No, behind the white car.
Is he behind the blue car?
Yeah,
I'm
that
getting
car. That car. Yeah. I downed him.
That's literally the spawn. How can they be
I think
right
it's
here?
this one isn't that well modeled. Let's say.
Supply drop
I think they have to
claimed
really
by the enemy.
actually be all the way in here.
The specialization supply drop has been claimed
Do
by
you
the
have a
enemy.
big on build other than strikers? I mean, well, depends on PvE or PvP.
Explosive seeker mine
PvP.
detected.
Assuming PvP, because the regen headshot one
Hostile
looks
hive
pretty
detected.
competent. Like the one's on the gate as well there.
One is the left side.
Hostile seeker mine detected.
Halfway to the finish.
Skeletal guys here. I'm gonna just cover our back a little.
One is left side on the cover on top again. Oh, he's downstairs.
Oh yeah, one's in the corner here.
No, he's on top again. It's skillbot guy. Downed. He's still alive.
I'm trying to break out on the left, but
One is pushing right side.
kind of broken out on the left side. That's the big one guy. Just gonna get out of his way.
Hostile defender drone detected. Boost about to come online. Serious
helping
trauma
those a
I
second
have
shooter.
two on me.
Yeah, one pushed on the left door. Through the left door.
They all on me.
Yeah.
Agent killed.
Skillbot in the back.
Boost now active.
Downed.
An agent needs assistance.
He's going back. Right side.
Okay.
The enemy is acquiring the boost.
He's by the blue car. Like in the
Boost
corner
has been
there.
taken by the enemy. Hostile.
No,
explosive
Chad, that
signal
damage, bro.
detected.
Left
To the right side.
Left side looks clear.
He's on the door.
Gonna add my hive to the left side as well.
Hostile seeker mine detected.
Maybe we can actually crawl this back. That'll be interesting.
One is left side.
yeah.
One is the right side top. Yeah, skill build.
Yeah, that's the same guy. Ball's about to go on
Missed my
cooldown.
tech.
One's pushing on the well, one ran past the left side here.
Agent down.
You're out of reinforcements. Hang in there.
One is pushing right side a little bit. Two. Pushing right side. Three on the right side.
Yeah. Trying to get this one.
I'm gonna finish him. Guy on the right side lost his sticky.
Yeah.
I'm sending you a specialization
Gonna met
supply
back.
drop.
One left side. I downed him.
There are no more rogue reinforcements. Eliminate whoever's left.
Nice.
Hostile hive detected.
Finish the one on the left. He's fully dead. No respawn. It's the skill build guy.
No, they're gonna get one more respawn, I think, right?
Yeah, just
Or
one
was
more.
he? So it's gonna be 4 on 3.
Supply drop being claimed by friendly.
4 on 2. Because they respawned before I finished.
Yeah,
the
one's
one.
here, one's here, one's here.
By an ally.
On you.
Don't have a drone.
Vital signs critical.
Ungettable.
Agent down.
Ran through the explosion of the thing. I think it didn't make it.
None of them are close. He's not close.
Yeah. That's 4v1. Let's stick together. The chances of him
About to activate.
killing all 4 of us is...
Middle, downstairs.
Yeah.
He's running middle.
Time's almost up.
Boost online.
He's on the middle part there.
Hostile
Yeah,
defender
it's
drone
the...
detected.
I still have take one more bullet.
Going for the
The
boost.
boost is being taken by the enemy. And the enemy has acquired the boost.
It's gonna push me likely. What I would do if I was in.
I just need to hit the headshot, but I missed. Yeah, he's pushing now.
That was never gonna work out, but...
Only if I hit my tag, it would be quicker.
But we still won that one. That was like a guaranteed loss almost in the mid parts.
Yep.
There comes a skill damage. Wait, sorry. Buster skill damage critical build with balls. I didn't know. Let's do them. Wait. Buster skill damage critical with pulse. For in what way are we talking? Like for the global event with Jammer Pulse, or because I'm like not seeing the combo there.
After not playing for yesterday and a little bit, I don't know, I'm shaking a little bit. From just
Oh, nice! You
just
went 11 and
pumped up
4.
now.
Yeah, that was a fun match. That would, like those are the matches where like conflict really does shine. Like it was theirs to lose and kind of ours to, or well, theirs to win basically and ours to lose, and we turned it around. Combustor at PP. So just for the explosive. Oh, wait, combustor is explosive delivery, isn't it? Also, in general, I just don't use skills that way. Oh, with the remote pulse to trigger it, I'm guessing. Also, yeah, nah, I don't like running like cheesy. Also, I would just run more. if I'm going that route, I'm just gonna run mortar. Yeah, let's get into the next one. I did 3 million damage there.
Are you already picking a map or?
No, I'm still in the thing. As you know,
Okay.
33, right?
Yeah, because there was like.
Oh, I'm not
the
showing in
sound
there?
of countdown.
Oh.
No. Because I like heard the sound of a countdown,
Oh.
and I'm still in there, so I was thinking that you were already there.
No, I'm still in the matchmaker. Shit, 5 games. Yeah. Exactly.
First match, 11 kills. Now it's gonna only can go down from here. It's never gonna be better for me. Just gonna miss every shot.
Yeah, we got the win out of the way. We just need 5 matches anyway. Our 4th left.
Skill build.
Dancer with determined.
Sorceress
Umbra.
sniper. And Umbra with ironic.
Yeah.
So
I'll take the
pulsar
high
summon
ground
drone.
again.
Does the drone still? I think the drone still does put like the line to him, but doesn't pulse him.
Actually, yeah, one that I don't know actually.
I'm gonna find out now.
Yeah.
Did you?
Because
other
yeah,
one
usually
wanted-
we just don't use the like back in the DZ terms and stuff. We just
Yeah.
wouldn't usually run that turn. But yeah, in conflict, it's a pretty good deal.
Defeat the enemy before your reinforcements are
Yeah,
spent.
let's take the left side fight first. Just watch out, it is 3 versus 4, so if they're smart, they'll try to push the advantage.
Hostile drone detected.
I would if I was them.
On the left side.
Yeah.
Downed. Was a sniper.
System malfunctioning.
They have a skill build jammer.
Hostile stinger hive detected.
Yeah, one's pushing.
Almost dead. Dead.
System back on.
Why is how is his skill still active when he's dead?
It's different guys.
Hostile explosive.
Or he's
stinger
not
hive
killed.
detected.
He's dead. He's respawning now.
No, with somebody else's skill.
I saw just one guy on the left. Weird. Are they right side, all of them? No.
No, they're kind of left. Yeah. What is
Sniper
that
left side
skill?
there.
There's 2 skills like high up.
Curtailed.
Yeah, that's the they have all spotter drone.
Yeah. Guys coming
System
through.
reactivated.
Downed one.
Hostile defender drone detected. An agent needs assistance.
What is a friend die?
He was a little bit more to the back.
Oh, watch out,
He's
trying to
there.
push through there.
I don't
That's
have
not gonna
Oxy to
work.
finish.
Like we can't push through here. No, what we could try
Yeah,
is
two
actually
snipers.
go around. Let's go around.
Agent
Oh.
down.
I got sniped by the guy.
Yeah.
He missed the ace Oxy.
Didn't miss that
System
one.
Yeah, he missed it.
malfunctioning.
He still missed it. He didn't hit me at all.
Oh yeah.
He's still peeking, but
Yeah,
no
watch out,
one's
watch out.
pushing.
He's-
One's pushing.
Forward.
The bestie thing. Yeah, we're just outside of the range there.
I'm going down.
Watch out for the hive.
System disrupted.
Ah. Just a
Immediate
sniper.
medical
Down
assistance
him.
needed. Agent
I'm
down.
gettable if you. Oh no.
Agent killed.
Gonna still leave them the ship.
System
That's it.
reactivated.
How? I downed one? How? I got the kill when I didn't hit anyone.
Boost now active.
Maybe you hit somebody earlier and they didn't pick them
Hostile
up.
stinger hive detected. Hostile drone detected.
Downed one.
The enemy is
Oh,
acquiring
they're
the
getting
boost.
the boost. Plus
The
damage.
boost has been taken by the enemy.
This guy's here. He's pushing you. He's pushing that side.
System malfunctioning.
Yeah, this lake.
System back online.
Fuel bells.
Yeah, they have a jammer one.
Oh, it's more
Which
than a
is
stinger.
I think they moved to the right side.
Hostile defender drone.
Yeah, they moved
Detected.
to the right side.
System reactivated.
Waiting for my drone.
An agent needs assistance.
What is this?
Still sniper on the
Bench.
left.
Yeah.
Hostile explosive seeker
This
mine
thing is going
detected.
on. Oh, that's for secret.
Still sniper on the left. I just need to body shot him. Because he's full red.
System curtailed.
Only if my shot came through.
Agent down.
Missed his oxy. Push in. They push in. They push into stairs.
System back online.
Upstairs.
Yeah,
And they
I'm out
push
of
in the
position
bridge
for
now.
An
that.
agent needs assistance.
I'm gonna go around. That's really the only chance I have here.
I'm gonna try and cover the right side a little bit.
System
Oh, left side, sorry.
Agent down. System restored.
I sent a specialization supply drop your way.
Hostile stinger hive detected.
And medpacks. Annoyingly,
Immediate medical assistance
I
needed.
can get one. No, it's
Agent down.
the skill build. Although,
System disrupted.
still got him.
Agent vital sign.
Zero. So, Zilly, stick around. And the thing is, though, that comes like it's not like that's free. Also, I would expect that to work like once, and then once they know, the second a skill is coming their way, they would.
Hostile
Oh, he's sniping from the right side there.
detected.
I'm not gonna peek you because he is
enemy is
determined.
claiming
Yeah,
supply
they have
drop.
they're getting
An
the
agent needs assistance.
drop.
The specialization supply drop has been taken by the enemy.
Trying to see the sniper. I don't see him. Ah, I think I saw him for a second.
The
There's
fight
two on the
is
right side
halfway
here.
done.
One of them is a skill though. One of them is a jammer guy.
System malfunctioning.
Yeah, two right side, sniper left side.
Got two.
System restored.
Oh, he's on the bridge, on their side. On their side of the bridge.
Okay. I got the two down here.
So he's up here already.
Okay. I'm gonna push or like flank
An
that
agent
side of
needs
it.
assistance.
That's great delay though. He was moving for me, but he's already shooting. And he's still in cover.
System disrupted. System back online.
It took like good 2 seconds for him to actually peek.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
There's some lag on top of it as well. Just trying to get the hive underneath him.
Agent killed.
More blue card.
Boost online.
What do you mean? That's not your head.
Hostile
That's
defender
for sure you
drone
can see.
detected. The
I
boost
don't
is
know
being
after the
taken by
first
the
one.
enemy.
That would work
Hello?
against.
Hostile drone
It was
detected.
literally your the headshot.
And the enemy has acquired
Just
the
guessing
boost.
the corner has a bigger hit marker.
I can also just be lag. Go for the plus damage here because
Just
I
need
don't
him
think
to
it can
peek.
hurt. Also, his drone is shootable. So, no, yeah, it's shoot.
Nice, I got one. I don't know where the sniper is.
He's on the left side.
Oh, two of them are there, I think.
Yeah,
Immediate medical
there's
assistance
a second
needed.
sniper.
Agent
Can
down.
I get the tech 50?
Agent killed. Agent down.
No, Geneva. And I mean, I don't think that's even like really. I compare that to a mortar, which can actually just have a stinger hive and like seekers that go out. Like that's a meme build more so than this one.
Hostile.
You
Explosive
can definitely see
stinger
like
hive
it can
detected.
be like hey, we're doing something silly for like 2 kills, man. We jammed even before I even got a pulse now.
They push in the bridge. One is already on the bridge. Two on the left side.
Oh, are they? Like, are they on our
Close.
side? Are they on the
Yeah,
door? Okay.
they close,
Because
they
I
close.
was out in the.
Oh.
Hey.
One jump to the right side of the door. Downed.
I'm sending you a specialization supply drop.
I'm gonna kind of come back to you guys.
Hostile Stinger Hive detected.
Fine. I don't think I finished
Need
that
assistance.
guy. He's surviving now.
We're running low.
I'm gonna push from this side.
Yep. There's a sniper. Watch out. He's
yeah.
already sniping there.
Agent out.
But the oxy that I put down there was literally on the guy's body. I don't get how he didn't get damage.
Yeah. The universe said no.
Got sniper.
So you have the sniper.
He's still there.
Was the second
I don't
one or
have-
not?
I just need a second to get my oxy so I can finish him.
Hostile drone detected.
Down another.
Boost about to come online.
Finished him.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
Time's almost out.
Guy on the
Now
sniper
active.
left side.
You
Downed.
missed out on the specialization supply drop.
No,
I
there's this
finished the
guy on
skill.
this, on this side.
Oh, is he still down? Yeah. Now I finished him.
The enemy is acquiring the boost.
I'm going for him.
The boost has been taken by the enemy.
This guy.
Serious trauma detected.
Yeah.
Finished him for you.
Yeah.
Agent vital signs
Hey, of
0.
course it's in those clothes.
Pushing me.
In DZ cameras as well. I could see it work
Pushing
better
right,
in
right.
DZ. In a conflict match, I think just after the first one. Oh,
I think that's defeat because they had more points.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, they have one.
well, we
And
score.
us two.
Yeah,
So it's score.
they want to score, and they have like, yeah, explosive builds. And yeah, of course, the skill build guy emotes. Because why wouldn't you? Yeah, at least still a close match.
Once they started pushing, they didn't know how to snipe. It was like so bad. Because since they need to move, the accuracy is not that great.
And let's take it to the next one. Although, yeah, we're getting just long matches the whole time. Although that's kind of fine as well. We still have time for definitely 3 more. Because that would have been the daily already. And then let's go for the weekly. And Morph. 3 from Clan. Umbra. Striker Bestie. What is this supposed to be? Hazard protected skill builds? But like,
The last one is full red bulwark.
I mean, yeah, it's just pistol. Regular build like me.
I think he had bestie.
Gonna be a Harvest with Determined. You know, be sticky might be a good grab for that. I might go for that. I see someone wearing the mask guy. Yeah. In videos or in the game, yeah. Man, I was watching like an hour of a stream or something. I was just like, how is this guy actually, right? Man. Yeah.
Wipe out the enemy before you
Just-
run out of reinforcements.
The shit that comes out, like, it's Trump. It's basically either, well, it's Tate. Actually, that's what it is. It's like Tate style. Of just like, because he goes on tirades of like, oh, they just hate me because they're jealous. Yeah, no, yeah, yes.
One
Yeah,
is
that's
already on the
totally,
roof.
yeah. Yeah.
Downed one. Because I'm shooting through a wall. Again.
No. How dare you? I'm gonna go fight the roof.
Agent down. Hostile defender drone.
Oh, it's this guy.
Detected.
I finished one.
Behind you, man. Behind you. Or, oh no, that's
Serious
the other
trauma
guy.
detected.
Thought that was mid when it.
Agent down.
That was the other guy. Wait, you didn't see that guy?
Hostile stinger hive detected.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Agent
couldn't
down.
do anything. His different defender drones. Oh, they push in hard. They going for. They trying to get a spawn camp. They push in right.
All right.
Yeah, I think they're going straight from the middle. They just push in for spawn camp because
yeah.
they don't know how to.
The
play
left
spawn
side
camp.
as well. Left, double left as well.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down. Agent vital signs 0.
How is that not a hit? But yeah, I guess I can't. I don't know how to aim.
Agent down.
Yeah, let's bunch up here because yeah, they're bunched up. We need to.
And already there's a bulwark guy.
True
The front-
Patriot mark, what? I haven't seen that in conflict or PvP or anything like that in like forever.
Serious trauma detected.
Finish off that one guy if you can. It's just like one shot.
Agent vital
Oh, the
signs
bestie
0.
stacks transfer. But it's not quite often that I'm like, you know,
Shooting
oh, we
over.
swapped spawns.
From some truck in the back.
Boost online.
I was gonna wait for you guys to spawn and we'll push together.
That's a nice placement for the truck. Just shoots right at the spawn.
The boost is being taken by the enemy. And the enemy has acquired the boost.
Put some damage in, and I saw at least 2
Detected.
left side.
Hostile stinger hive detected.
You need to turn this around.
One
or we
pushing
won't
left.
have to pull you out.
Pushing you.
Agent down.
Shooting him in the back.
It's the striker guy.
Middle.
An agent needs
I don't see him.
assistance.
You're running low on reinforcements.
It's pushing.
Nothing close.
Sure, don't mind this being a fast match.
Yeah.
Because we are gonna get mercy rolled, but at least we're taking a few kills with us. But yeah, their aggressive start was actually pretty impressive. Like, that worked out.
Pushing left.
Yeah,
all of them.
yeah. There's a lot of them.
Hostile explosive seeker mine detected.
Not only am I dead, I'm very dead.
Serious trauma detected. Agent down.
Bulwark pushing middle, maybe.
Yeah, 10 seconds still.
Agent down.
Mercy.
specialization supply drop has been
At least I
arranged
got
for you.
one more kill.
Yeah. I think also that other guy with us was a true patriot.
At least you'll live
Because
to fight another day.
Oh,
so that
I
kind
was
of
thinking that enemy applied to.
that was on the enemy,
Patriot.
so it was applied by our side.
I didn't even notice.
No, don't do that. Don't be dicks. Don't make
I mean,
sense.
yeah, it's the guy that's hiding behind the shield with the
Yeah.
disorient pulse.
Because them as well, they didn't get to do much anyway.
Yep.
But emoting is already a dick move. Doing one with a sound is now you made me dislike you. Like here is just, you know, it's friendly competition, but doing the bell has actually made me go like, hey, this person is a dick, not just like, hey, they played well as a team. Also, yeah, that was 3 clan members all together that were kind of
Yep.
on point, actually. They're snacking away on some cheese. Georgetown.
They have the guy we had.
Yeah,
The Patriot.
the best guy. Or the
Tardigrade, some weird status
Chilipi's
effect. for it.
Habsburg? What? Why?
For status effects.
One skill tier is worth more than like 2 skill tiers would be worth more than all those status effects.
And I don't know what status effect he's applying, maybe like a skill from a skill, but he's
Plus, he's gonna get
jammed.
jammed by like a 0 tier jammer. Like, right? Yes, yeah, most of the status effect skills gain a lot more from tiers than they do from status effect. Like, it would be better off with 2 of those tiers and the rest of it being towards actually doing some damage.
I think he had like this talent on the weapon. If you hit a headshot, you get more
The
status effects.
perpetration.
Neutralize all
I mean,
enemies.
even
But
then.
he has 2 SMGs. So it's just
I mean, that will still trigger it. That's all works.
yeah, but
fine.
you need to get close and with that
No,
gun,
just
you can
spray and
get
pray.
destroyed.
Because you just need a headshot, then it's kind of like fucked.
Hostile defender drone detected.
But as well, I'm gonna guess he's gonna go on the roof. I'm gonna actually try to prevent the roof.
Count 1.
Where was that? Oh, one on the left alleyway.
Another roof. Another is on the roof.
2 on the left alleyways here.
Hostile seeker mine detected.
1 is on the roof.
Hostile striker drone detected.
Watch out, man. I'm gonna push with you.
Malfunctioning.
Let's put the other one too.
System reactivated.
I have a big delay. I shot him and I needed to wait like 30 seconds to actually
One down
for the
here.
trigger to
Serious
Finish
drone
register.
detected.
Nice. Oh yeah, I'm getting
Agent
watching.
down.
We're true patriots flagged.
already going back to the roof.
Oh, one's the honest pushing.
Hostile blinder firefly detected.
And the vision.
My drone is not picking anything.
Commencement?
It's just they push in from their spawn now.
Yeah. We're gonna spawn Galgam here.
And they're coming back to the spawn. Down to one.
I'm gonna go down the middle rat and just flank them. Now let's push up with this Rexo guy.
I try to snipe the guy. Jump it down.
From a Stingray. He's pushing to fire. Bit of spawn camp though.
He if he's inside the spawn,
No,
it's too
I don't
much.
think it. Yeah, now he is. No, I figured.
Hostile defender drone detected.
So watch out, they'll likely be spawning on the other end then. I think this guy. Well, actually, I don't know the edge here. Maybe it was fine actually. Seem to be still spawning here. Because I wouldn't mind this just being a spawn camp. Just being over quickly.
Count one.
Oh yeah, I can't toss grenades in there.
He's corner peeking, like I can't even see a little bit of him.
An agent needs assistance. Boost.
Down me still. Even when the pesty tick ran out.
The enemy is about to be pulled out. You're too strong for them.
Hostile striker drone detected.
That corner peeking is...
Boost has expired. Agent down.
One's pushing right, one's pushing right.
Yeah, I can't do when I'm getting shot at by the guy on the left. Armor getting... Let's see if he pushed too much.
They're still spawning here. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
so
still
there.
spawning here. Is all of them camped? Barely.
I have two patriots. Yeah, because they have the enemy with two patriots. Yeah, forgot.
You should watch out getting too close. I should not put my pulse in view because that's actually a thing that they can hit quite a bit and then build up a really big charge.
Count one.
I'm sending you a specialization supply
Oh, he wasn't dead? I thought that guy on the right was dead.
drop.
10 seconds. Elijah, we got one more kill. They'll go to Diana. There we go.
Victory. They won't be coming back now.
Plot twist, they will come back. But yeah, they were down one anyway. So Patriot has no place in here. There. Got down the top score.
It was a weird server because I hit him in the head and waited like half a second, or maybe like a second for it to register.
Actually, that was still my first life until that, like the last 10 seconds. And we're 79. Yeah, let's do one more. Right?
I think, yeah.
Yeah. Then we've done 5. Oh yeah, let's jump at then. Because that will likely also be it for me at that point. Because I want to sleep well today, and then tomorrow actually I might be able to stream for pretty long. Although I haven't actually per se decided exactly what I'm going to do. We'll see. First want to see actually if it is 1k levels for just 3 days, I'm out instantly. But yeah, it could still be that maybe they're doing it for like, you know, a weekend plus a week or something, but that would make more sense. But then likely we'll jump into some Warframe. Still want to continue where I left off with that. The other option is we jump into some Div 1, which I also wouldn't be against. I might actually see. I might have some time. I might see about getting a spot in one of those Iron Horse community runs. Because I think there wasn't many takers, right? At the time. Currently. Looks to be 2. Because mostly I don't want to take a spot
It's
from
just
them.
2 people signed up.
Yeah. Let's see region. I didn't see the last one. Because I might sign up. Although, yeah, it kind of depends time-wise if it still works out for me, because I have to check how the time there goes.
So that's maybe like 1 or 2 runs if if people don't sign up before the event.
No,
Because if it's 2 people, that's 1 run.
I'll know later tonight. I might poke a yes on that. And just for a second account, I should just try to get the Regulus on there at some point.
Wipe out the enemy before you run out of reinforcements.
Alright, now I got the project pop-up. It's 4 out of 5, so this one is going to be the 5th one.
Okay. Yeah, I should say. I'm tracking it.
Where are we? Paused? Sure. 1 is left. Drone, go out. 2 right side, 1 left. 1 is push. Are they pushing kinda right side?
Yeah, one's in that corner here. One's pushing there, which I meant.
Hostile stinger hive detected. Hostile.
No, it's 3 of them on the right side, 1 downed. 1 is in the back. More like a skill build or something.
Hostile hive detected.
Yeah, 3 dead, 1 is on the left side only. He's alone.
Okay. Gonna recycle my skills. My friend is gonna. It's falling back.
1 is right side. I don't see anyone on the left side.
I think one's coming over the fence right now. Oh, that was the. That guy was down but not killed. How did I not see him? I just wasn't looking for a downed person, I think. I'm gonna push over and come to your side, pal.
I got the MP, but my drone is like...
Hostile defender drone detected.
Yeah. 2 on the left side now.
Whichever that stinger have.
System curtailed.
Yeah, they
System
peek in
back
left
online.
side.
Boost about to activate.
1 is down there.
It was never gonna work out for that guy.
Boost online.
Can finish him. Yeah, I finished him. The guy who downed, I think.
Okay.
System malfunctioning. The boost is being taken by allies.
Putting my drone here so I can see.
System restored. Allies are acquiring the boost.
Pushing, still peeking left side.
Allies have acquired the boost.
On that right side.
Yeah, they right side.
I'm gonna go and help on that.
System disrupted. Hostile stinger hive detected.
Shoot through this? No.
Count 1.
System reactivated.
1 is behind the cover
Vital signs
there.
critical.
Eh. Already mercy roll.
Count 1.
I'm still spawning on our side, so.
Downed. Down another.
I'm coming.
They didn't even see me. I just downed like 3 of
And
them.
his name was Pomixina.
You can't see me because you decide not to. Down another.
Can't see me now. Can't see me now. Oh yeah.
Mid push. Let's push.
Well, let's just push.
Over kills. One on the left.
No
Yeah.
one's retreating. The fight
Let's go
continues.
back.
The rogues have run out
We're
of
gonna
reinforcements.
spawn on the other side,
You
yeah.
can win this.
Yep.
But yeah, it's gonna be. Wait, am I the only one that died? God
The
damn it.
specialization supply drop arranged for you.
Could one of you
Oh,
the
it's a
guys
long
die to
spawn.
these guys just so I don't feel bad?
That's a long spawn.
Yeah. 2 of them, actually. The 3rd one left. Why would you abandon at that point? Why not just take the loss?
Because he never loses. Count
One's
one.
pushing right, one's pushing right. One's going down the middle on the right. Or just on the right in the middle.
Yeah, he's in the back. Alone.
Yeah.
Mercy rule.
That was
You won. Well done.
kind of anticlimactic. Also, yeah, I was the only one that died.
Oh, another one left.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I had a pixel shot. There was a guy behind cover and I just saw top of his head with an nemesis. Now it's registered.
The singular death. But yeah, let's exit out there. Because yeah, let's round
Let's
it
end it on
out.
a good one.
Oh well, that wasn't per se. I like that very first match. That was actually really fun.
Yeah. The
The-
turnaround.
Yeah. We got spawn camped and then we brought it back.
Safe area entered.
And me missing 3 tech 50 shots.
Oh yeah, that's
And just never close. But that one time when I actually hit something, I end up quick scoping a guy. But now when I actually try to aim, I can't.
yeah. Let me see. Did I reach 80? Oh yeah, I did 80 and a bit.
I think
even.
we did.
Yeah, because of the weekly. So
I don't know, did I hit 100 when I was already 100?
you were already 100, right? At least
Yeah.
one of them. And 19 caches. Let's pop all these. Let's pop all these.
One of the problem with the laptop is that I forgot to, like, when you have the profiles on the Stream Deck, I forgot to share, I forgot to, like, back it up. So I don't have the Stream Deck stuff on my laptop. So I'm like, where's my macros?
The firstest of the first worldiest problems. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I get the new power supply tomorrow, so
Be seeing you.
Okay, so
I'm gonna connect it.
you can get back into.
The good thing is that it's a way better power supply than what I had in there before. I have 9070 or 970, not 9070, like the old GTX, and for that you need at least, what they recommend is 500 watt power supply. That one was 450.
Okay.
So that was maybe why it was running so bad on the FPS.
Yeah.
The new
Oh,
one I'm
maybe,
getting
yeah.
700, so. more
Well, the
than
thing is,
enough.
usually even the power supplies, like even what they're rated for, they can usually even go a little bit over it, and usually as well, the recommended is like 100 watts too many most of the times, just in case people like put more stuff in it or upgrade.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks, Sean. Indeed, says thanks for the carries, but yeah, thanks for tagging along, and well, you carried yourself fine. So, And I hope you had some fun in those matches. And they're over there. But yeah, I'm gonna round it out here. So as well, thanks, Bomb, for hopping in.
Yeah, thanks for the fun.
Conflicting it out. So we did get these weeklies done. I feel I should do just DUA and the summit, and then like these two, and then for once again. It's been a while since I've done all dailies and weeklies on a character. Isn't bad like having done the DZ ones in like forever.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we go for 1 day.
This is the first time when I did like the Dark Zone and Conflict ones, weekly, daily, and weekly ever.
They were worth doing in the past, especially they gave like, well, I mean, I think they still are like, they've been bugged for so long and nobody cares that I still think they are giving like triple XP already. Because I remember with like the 5 times you could get like 30 levels or something in getting that project. But yeah. But yeah, I'm going to hop off the voice here. But yeah, thanks once more, and I'll catch you around.
Yep. Have a good night.
Have a good night. As yeah, we'll get out of there. Yeah, we're going to round it out here. In a minute, we'll go and raid, of course. I'm likely just going to quickly record a segment there as well, so for the but I'll just do that on my own. The only tips I'll go up tomorrow. It's going to be on the Healthgate one that I've been meaning to for forever. Anyway, let's go with Cali today. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I might actually jump on a little earlier than usual. And depending as well, kind of on how it's like how the triple XP actually is set up. If this is 1,000 levels for, or yeah, it's 3 times for 1,000 levels, and then just we only have 3 days to do it. Not in the mood to even like experience part of it. Also, I don't want my 30k to be through that, like. But then we'll likely jump into, yeah, as we said, Warframe a little bit more. Okay, I've been meaning to give some time. We're gonna do that actually like last week, but then PTS came in, and then I kind of got super distracted by that, of course. But yeah, for now, we're gonna go and send everybody off to a friend of the channel's Cali Cowboy, who's doing some. No, he's gonna. He's been trying to do, or actually, I don't know if he actually has done it yet, or if he's like just trying to get better at it. But legendary Tidal Basin solo. So that at the least is usually interesting. And yeah, tomorrow actually I'm gonna start the timer here. And tomorrow that only tips will go up, and I do wanna. What I might do is actually jump in and first just kind of work on some of the guides, and then we might swipe, because I do want to actually, today we didn't do it either, but today I recorded the thing, so it's kind of fine. Because then I also maybe do some prep work, because one of the reasons I didn't do the refactor build choke is actually I kind of forgot to do the prep work for it. We don't need much in the form of spreadsheets, but I still wouldn't mind just putting in some numbers together for it so we can discuss how much damage and stuff it does. So I might do some of that as well, because then we're not per se leveling or anything. But for now, enjoy yourselves some Cali Cowboy. I'll be back tomorrow. And as always, have a good night.